Brother.
These are facts.
Brother, he let a man peed on his leg. He around with other people's wives. He is disrespectful to the fact.
Let's not
If
forget
I'm
Diddy.
loyal to you and you doing that shit towards me, I'm gonna you over just as much too.
Out there on YouTube land.
Biden is trying his damnedest to stay inside of the election, okay? This man, all right, he will not go away.
America is a great country. The way the system's set up, it is designed for you to win. But
Welcome back to the Black Summit. I'm Brooks,
I'm Hendricks.
and we have two friends of the Black Summit podcast here with us today.
That everybody should know of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who we got over here?
It's Tangy again. Other words, green tea. Back
That's
here
your
with
camera
y'all.
right there. Tell the audience.
Hey y'all, green tea back in the building.
All right. And we got
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Q again. Back at it.
Cool with it.
Yeah,
Back in the studio.
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
we go.
yeah.
We're about to break down this Kendrick and Drake beef, but break down the video for Not Like Us that dropped on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that intentional?
Black independence.
Was that intentional?
I think so.
I think so, too.
I
I
think
think-
everything that
yeah.
he's done is
It's smart marketing too. Plus, you know, he could drop it whenever. People was definitely gonna tune in. How many
Yeah.
views did it have, Q?
Oh, it had over 1 million in less than an hour.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah.
man.
So I think,
Right now it's up to 35.
Yeah.
Only if the Black Summit can do that.
One day, with the help of the people or the machine.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so we're gonna hop into that. I do want to talk a little bit about what we're gonna be talking about today. We're gonna be talking about the music video, Not Like Us. We'll be discussing Biden. Basically, a lot of people have been calling for him to step down. Okay, and he doesn't sound like he's gonna do it. All right, he doesn't sound like he wants to do it. Really, a lot of people are comparing him to Trump right now because he came out with a tan.
Really?
Looking a little orange, but also we'll get into him possibly having Parkinson's. So we'll be talking about that, and then we're going to talk about Project 2025. If you don't know what that is, you have to start tuning in. You have to start paying attention because this is the stuff that's coming down the pipeline. And so we'll be going into that. Also, Agenda 47. Because we like to keep it bipartisan here. We try to,
47.
we try to reach to the other side, and I've always been in the middle. But yeah, anyways, all right, here we go. Not Like Us. The music video now has how many views?
I think it's about 35 mil right now.
By the time this comes up, it'll probably have 40 mil.
Probably
right?
so. Probably so.
It was a killer music video for Not Like Us, just basically showing off Compton and so many different things. I already know that the Kendrick people are just like going wild right now with their theories, and they're reaching like they always do.
Reaching.
So
Boy, I got put in a pile. I ain't even been no big Kendrick fan like that. It's just that now I feel like I'm Kendrick's people.
I know, right? I know.
Welcome
Almost
to
like
the
it's a
kinfolk.
black job.
Welcome to the kinfolk.
Man, like just because I like the person who's rapping better, I'm a Kendrick fan.
And to be honest, I feel you because originally I kind of like both of them, but the same.
Yeah, me too. Like
About the
literally
same.
about the
Yeah,
same.
about the
Like
same.
not
It's
too
called
much,
bandwagon.
not too little.
But I still think
they on this
K-Dot
bandwagon.
got the best. So.
See, when Drake is somebody's favorite rapper, it's like it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
No, listen.
I think that's coming from both sides.
I like both of them. I've always liked Kendrick and Drake, and so
But you
I-
like
there's-
Kendrick, but
there's
you
certain-
love Drake.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
he
even.
loves Drake.
I don't even
Yeah.
like.
He
Love
loves
Drake.
him.
Loves
I'll-
him.
Love
if
Drake.
I had to say that I loved a rapper, it would have to be Kanye. So it's not even close.
Really.
So, but Drake,
It's a close second.
I wish I had Black Summer when he was beefing
know.
with people and stuff.
huh?
I wish I could have seen the passion for
Oh, yeah.
Kanye.
Oh,
I
You know
would-
what's-
I would
You
love
know
to
what's
see
funny?
it.
At the time when you remember when Kanye was going up against, they weren't really beefing. They were just trying to sell records up against 50.
Yeah.
Like I at that time, like 50 was one of my favorite rappers.
Wow.
I wasn't even on the Kanye yet, and
Yeah.
then Kanye overtook it.
What about when
So-
Kanye was going against Drake?
Listen, I mean, I never really
Did you
like.
cry?
What do you mean?
That's a conflict of interest right
Did you
there.
hold your pillow? He
don't know what
he
you're
held his
talking
pillow at
I don't know
night
what you're talking about.
and
Oh,
cried.
yeah,
Wish you guys would
Listen.
make up.
You have to understand that beef. You know, I think Kanye, rightly so, thinks that Drake took his style, and
And
So
Soldier
that-
Boys.
he
you
really
know?
did.
Let's not forget that
Soulja
also.
Boy, get
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy
You know,
out of here.
Soldier Boy.
Soldier
put that
Boy,
out there.
tell him.
One hit
Drake.
wonder.
Drake took a lot.
Drake.
One hit wonder.
Drake.
We did. Hey, goats don't worry about no one hit wonders.
Man.
You think Soldier Boy is a
One hit wonder? Are you
Yeah,
Oh
serious?
my god.
You
got-
in the South
got
saying
some
this.
hits.
that's a
I don't
Drake
even-
quote.
Disrespectful
I
stuff.
don't even
Was it-
like Soldier Boy.
That's
but
a
he
Drake
got some
quote.
hits.
But would Soldier Boy contribute? Wasn't he the first far as social media with the hip hop?
Pretty much.
You know,
All he
to
wanted to
kinda
do was
pave
make a
the way?
dance that would go viral, and the boy
Which
did it.
Which
Yeah.
you did.
And the boy did it. Give him
He's
his
innovative,
props.
but hip hop
Oh,
kind of like feels strong about people who dance. Like people who dance seem they don't really get their respect as the people who who are a little bit more hardcore, a little bit more stern.
I got you.
Yeah, just like with MC Hammer.
Uh-huh.
We talked
Oh,
about that
yeah,
last
yeah, yeah.
episode. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But get their respect. But Soulja Boy, I don't think he get respect like Hammer do.
And that's so crazy to me. How you can't have respect for that? Because we coming from the black community, and you know we like to dance.
Yeah.
And then if you even going to talk about the Not Like Us video, that's nothing but dancers. And even that got a big deal with Tommy the Clown.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So-
so yeah, let's
get.
get it. Let's get into
into
Not
it,
Like Us.
yeah.
Yeah, Not Like Us.
Tangi, you go
Props to
ahead
Soldier Boy though.
Green tea.
No props to Soulja Boy
What
from me.
What did you
sorry.
think of the music video? What did you?
Oh, I
what was
love
your
it.
thoughts? Your
Definitely.
yeah.
I mean, first off the rip, when he introduced with some new music, I went crazy because they're already showing a different style that I like. And then the first line of his lyric already showed that he's sticking to himself, but he just coming different with that. So I'm looking forward to that. I can say the next thing, pretty much, of course, to Tommy the Clown, the dancers, the way the classroom is set up or the way when he comes is like a classroom setup, like the children there ready to get the lesson in. So pretty much he's not just, you can tell everything's calculated very well in this video. Not trying to give everything off the bit.
Trying to be too deep.
No, it's not too deep.
No, I'm sorry.
Because I mean, it's not my fault. Drake fans can't think deep enough for it. It's
Service
okay.
level people.
It's okay. Because I bet y'all missed the first hint to it.
Mm.
Like, what was so specific before Tommy even opened up towards the opening scene? Do you
Break it
even
d-
understand?
Break it down, Green Tea. Let
Yeah,
us
break it
know.
Do
down
you
for
even
us.
understand that?
Break it down for
What
us.
did Kendrick do before that slide opened?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
He probably didn't watch the video.
What's the
Did you
slide?
watch it? How many times you watched the video?
So it opens up very dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And, like,
I'm talking about
flashes of
after
light.
flashing
Oh.
the first opening scene
talking
before
about
he even
icy?
said the password. What did Kendrick do?
I don't know. He was like running or something.
No,
Or walking.
I
through
mean
a
he was
hallway.
walking, but that was the intro to the new music. But after that, what is the first thing he did before Tommy slid that open?
I don't know. What did he do?
He knocked on it in a rhythm like way.
Okay.
What that's-
Here comes the reaching.
Okay, the reaching. Okay,
Let's go.
Have you ever heard that knock before? Let's just to show this thing
Go
reaching.
ahead.
Have you ever heard that knock before?
No. Here, continue.
You never heard that rhythm before.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, you heard that.
Okay,
man.
what does that mean though?
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
Okay.
Continue.
All right. Well, that alone itself is already saying, I'm about to break this down. This is about to be a history lesson.
Okay.
That already take you back to Atlanta history right there. Okay, if you even know who the composer is for that beat, why is being knocked on the door? That has the whole breakdown of American history right between dealing with white people and black people. So that already saying that Kendrick's not just giving you a video to dance to, it's for you to pay attention to. Because he's about to give you a lesson all the way down to the third verse that he breaks it
Yeah,
down.
he did. Well, yeah. But,
So-
but Atlanta and stuff like that with the colonizing.
Pretty
But he
much.
did, yeah.
Pretty
Which
much
is
because that's
fine.
all it's about.
Yeah.
So pretty much like I said, without jumping the gun, love the whole video. So everybody can get around and say what they need to say. Love the whole video. Love the people that was in it. My favorite part of all was when Whitney showed her face in it. Because you got to have your girl to hold you down. And that already debunked all what Drake was saying about
doesn't debunk
Dave
anything.
Free, having his thing with
Listen.
Whitney. Because the homegirl wouldn't be with a wife beater and dancing with him with the babies, okay? If mommy's in the picture and the children in the picture, it's a shutdown. It's over. It's over. The family done spoke. It done show what it needs to be.
Family matters in the truth.
Pretty
for the
much.
matter.
All right. Q,
Pretty
go.
much.
What do you think, Q?
Oh man, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I actually
I
said
didn't hear any loves. You didn't love it?
I love it.
Okay.
I said it before you even
Oh,
finished.
She
okay.
said she loved it.
I love it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
That's a little diss.
No, that's
Come
no
on
diss.
over to the OVO.
Nah,
He's
man.
reaching. He's reaching.
Nah,
Come over to the OVO.
Reaching.
it was really dope, man. But I think I don't know, Kendricks, man. He's real genius, man. I enjoy his strategy. Like I like his work on that song that came in on the beginning. That was low key my favorite part. I was like, whoa. I was like, what's this right here? So, but I have to agree. I like the part with Whitney the most. I like to see her walk with the kids and stuff like that. That was real.
dope.
That was real dope. And just like the just how they kind of changed the optics to the lens that they used for that.
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
that's
yeah.
some film stuff, something I
100.
learned being around here.
Shout out
But
to Dave Free.
yeah, shout out to Dave Free.
Free.
But something interesting that I found out yesterday talking to my man CJ the DJ. Shout out CJ the DJ, man. That's my guy. Bro took me out to lunch yesterday. He was like, yeah, man. He dropped it on the 4th of July during the all-white party that Michael Rubin was having. I said, oh shit. And then he was in all white too. And I was
And
like,
the background was white.
damn. And like the industry hate me, fuck them. That's actually, that might be my favorite part when he
Yes.
say fuck them all and D Mama. Like nice. I got a screenshot of that in my phone. I'm gonna use it sometime when
Put it on a shirt, man.
somebody
Put it on a
asks me
shirt.
for some money. I'm gonna be like, fuck them all and D Mama. But but yeah, that was crazy. I was like, man, because like them parties and stuff like that, you know, everybody on their phone and stuff. So like he probably fucked the party all the way up when I know everybody was like, ooh, and everybody probably was like, man, don't tell Drake. Don't tell Drake. Because Drake was in there looking aged. Have you seen Drake lately? Man, boy.
I was just about to ask.
I'm telling you, look like somebody's been beating his ass and
up night
hiding the
crying.
Bible while God's watching. Fucking him up. But
I got a rebuttal for all that. So
But yeah, man, I love the unity, man. I love how K-Dot is bringing people together, man. Especially out there in L.A. L.A. is a real poverty-run city. And I'm pretty sure that's due to a lot of historical stuff, especially just black people being put in certain positions. You know, the gangs started off as like families and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for people who didn't really have families. So even though it might have got to something else, but that stuff was a lot due to the government that we have. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff like black organizations, and that's why I kind of look at it as like they started off as very positive things. So I hope that they get back to that. I hope that this is a step forward to get back to that. I'm not saying it's going to change the world, but at least take a step. Everybody always like to say, well, what's this going to do? Like they expecting the microwave change to happen right now. But if this is a very big step. You got to take baby steps and big steps. This is a huge step to, you know, bring people together. Yeah. And if this what it took, then, you know, so be it.
So be it. Yeah. I think it was strategic. Like you said, how you brought everybody together, different sets and whatnot. But as far as the video, of course, what you guys said, I like the fact the unity with his family. And there was some subliminals in there too about like, you know, Drake had the song, but push-ups, and he was in there. Don't come back. Never come to Cell Block 1. He was doing the push-ups in there, and
That was a nice
and I like that. And also, I like when he had the owl, and he put the
That
owl in the
was hard. The
cage.
cage bird.
That was hard too. Yeah, exactly. The cage birds. Yeah. I like that. So that dude, he's pretty smart dude. You know, he thought of everything, and you know, because he's conscious, and that doesn't mean just having knowledge of awareness, your surroundings, you know, not only meaning knowledge of self, you know, but he's conscious. So he thought of everything, you know, and he put that piece together. I think it's art. You know, art is subjective. You know, some people gonna like it, some people not gonna like it. Like some people love our podcast, and some people hate our podcast. But if you do hate our podcast, I don't know what the hell wrong with you. You know, but yeah, it's art. So, you know, I liked it. I was here for it.
I got one more touch.
Go ahead.
Put that cherry.
Break
on
it down,
top.
Q843.
I didn't.
According to Say Cheese, they said Kendrick Lamar is not like us. Music video boosts Compton restaurant 10 burger sales up by 40%.
Let's put that out there. Yeah, he did. You're correct.
That's dope.
That is
This is
dope.
the third business. New Hope King and the pizza place.
Yeah.
Have you ever had tan burgers? Because I know we're about to go to you, so I wanted to ask you about that.
know. I actually don't.
He
know.
don't deal with the hood.
I was younger. Listen to this guy. Listen, if people, the places that I've actually been in LA, like serious talk, like y'all would probably be scared to go over there.
Like
That's
where?
why, like,
I believe it.
when they talk about places here, I'm
Chicken
like,
and
bro,
waffle?
I could live there. I mean, and
Last
I'm not
night,
trying to
chicken and
like,
waffles?
I'm
No,
not
I
trying to
agree.
like talk any type of way about here, but I'm just like, like the way that we grew up, we were around all. You heard it yesterday,
Yes, I did.
So, but anyways, not we never were in anything.
Mhm.
So, but we were around it.
Yeah.
So,
So you
but
ain't never had one of these burgers though.
no,
I'm
But
gonna give me
that's-
one. That's
I
on
mean,
my list.
I've been to I've been the two places that I remember because I was young when I was out there,
Mhm.
but the two places I remember are of course chicken and waffles,
Roscoe's.
Yeah,
Roscoe's,
Yeah.
and then
That's where your boy got killed, I believe.
Bobo's, which is like a Mexican spot. But they had
Yeah.
these giant burritos. I used to love going there and
I know
getting
Man,
those.
Cali's
they
big
got
on
some-
that.
Boy, they got
On
some big old
tacos.
burritos out there
Yeah,
for
man.
real, boy. Put a whole meal in that motherfucker.
I wonder if
boy.
Bobo's is still around.
Dude, like you
Like,
know how
low-key.
we are just getting taco
Yeah,
trucks here not too
yeah.
long ago.
Yeah. I've lived
Hey,
that.
he's like, bro, that's life.
Yeah,
He's like, y'all
yeah,
just
exactly.
getting this shit.
I'm trying
We've
to
been
tell
doing this.
It took me coming out here to make it happen.
I wish
Oh
I would have
my
been.
God.
I wish
But-
I would have been thinking food truck.
Making them
I
deals.
do like that, man. The video.
Yeah.
That's how you give back to the black community. You know,
Mhm.
it stimulate the economy,
Yeah.
and helping, which is
But do
that's a
you-
black-owned business.
Yes, yeah.
I'm sure. So I think that in itself is beautiful.
Mhm.
I love to hear that. I love to hear that.
I'm not gonna say that, but
Mhm.
all right. So
Look, he has something up his sleeve.
no, I'm just
Mhm.
Don't go to cell
Anyways,
block.
all right.
Walk.
So what did I think about the video?
Thought it was great.
All right, so I think the video was great. I loved it. And I just want to be serious for a second. Like I really respect the video. It's a well crafted piece of art. And what I always loved Kendrick's music videos because they've always been like that. They've always been crafted in such a
they were.
way.
Yeah, it's
You
art.
know?
Yeah, exactly.
It has a mise en scène. It has, a cinematic feel.
Yeah.
And I mean, just seeing the different dolly shots, seeing
Yeah.
the snap zooms, the whip pans,
Mhm.
the fisheye lenses when they're
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah.
The scene with his fiance, like that was all like fisheye lens, and they're turning the camera back and forth. It just had an energy.
Mhm.
Like I love when you can take old tricks from cinema. Really, like Randy should put that in his class. Like show that. Just the different shots.
Yeah.
I mean that they were pulling off there. So with that perspective, I'm glad that this video is blowing up. I'm glad that like they're getting so many views. Like I said, I've always been a Kendrick fan. I just like Drake a little bit more. All right. And what I've noticed is that you can be anything as a black man in America. You can be anything, but if you like Drake just a little bit more than Kendrick, if you like Drake just a little bit more than Kendrick, people come at you. And, I mean, I've been reading some of these comments from under some of our videos, like people like coming after, oh, your hairline off. You could tell a Drake fan by his hairline. It's
Well,
like,
they got
what?
a point now.
Drake fans all kind of look alike.
Why would they say such a thing?
His teeth yellow.
Oh man.
That's why your baby mama left you.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, I don't even have a baby mama. Okay, I made that one up. But they come after you, and they try to act like they're so sophisticated. A lot of these Kendrick fans. I don't got anything against Kendrick. Really, it's the Kendrick fans because they try to act so sophisticated and we're so much above you guys and we think so deeply and like we know all of these things, his triple and double entendres and all this other stuff, and they try to act like they're so much above everything. But all you got to do is read the comments and can tell that they don't really read up on things. They don't really, and you see some of these videos where they're just like reaching. They reach like a mother. I've never seen anybody reach so hard.
I don't know.
They
They
want-
your,
they
hair,
want-
your hairline ain't too much of a reach now.
You know, they reach like a mother. I mean, like, what are we talking about? Like, oh man, did you see the way he danced in that one part of the video? That means this, and that. It's like, what? What are we talking about, guys? Like, I mean, so with that in mind,
Cracking
you
up,
know,
I'm sorry.
them boys, they be coming out here trying to act like they saw something. And it's like, brother, can we just pipe down? Listen, I love you.
Why you laughing?
Yeah, low key. I now understand what it's like for the rest of the world when Cowboys fans hop on the mic.
Oh my
Okay? Because
Here we
these
go.
Kendrick fans are the worst. But anyways, that's all I gotta
Well,
say.
Kendrick fans, you know, he delivered. Cowboy fans, they don't deliver. So that's
Yeah.
that's a difference.
And does Drake fans come with like some sort of delusion? Like,
Yeah, they did.
does it like?
It's sad.
It's like, man,
we're
if
not,
like,
though.
cause like I said, like with Jay-Z and Nas, like I was listening to Jay-Z before Nas. I was listening to Jay-Z after Nas. That battle didn't really change too much of my perception. It's just that, damn, he lost that one.
Right,
That's
right.
it.
And I could admit that as a fan. Like, I never try to make up excuses, but look at Nas's business decisions. Look, Jay-Z got more cars going on. He got Rockefeller. What does Nas have? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I could go tit for tat, but it comes to skill. Like, this is just a playing of skill. This is like straight mano y mano. Just straight that. Like,
I
like,
would agree with you.
You don't have to ride for him.
I would agree
You
with
know what
you
I'm
if we
saying?
were just
Exactly.
going based off of that.
But
Because
the noise, that's what I'm saying. The noise is affecting your judgment.
The
It affects
things-
your judgment for real. Like, I think the people who are saying that Kendrick won, they're looking at it from the skill. Now, is it some people that's just on Kendrick's side? Of course.
listen, here's the thing. We already know that Kendrick is a
won?
better rapper.
You
Do
know
we?
that?
Do we?
Yes. What do you mean?
I can't believe you admit. Can you say that again? I can't believe you admit
Kendrick, everybody knows that he's a better rapper than Drake.
Never
But
heard
that.
this.
but
Damn.
Never heard this.
but what we're trying what we're saying is he better overall than Drake? And anybody who's being honest, anybody who is like clearly being honest, no, he's not even close. The only thing right now that Kendrick is trying to put forth is that, oh, Drake ain't from here. Okay. Oh, Drake, he ain't about the culture. It's like, okay, all right. Well, he's been here. He's been making music for 15 years while you've been chilling at times, sitting back, letting everything happen. Go ahead. What do you guys
So
say?
you said, pretty much you're saying the proof is in the pudding that Drake is better than Kendrick, right?
Yes.
that's what you're saying.
Overall, yes.
You know how I debunk that?
Why is that?
Answer this for me. Art is what? Art is what?
Art is
Art is-
subjective.
Okay. Art is subjective. You know what that means? To be subjective.
Yeah.
He gonna like it. She not gonna like it.
Okay.
You gonna love it. I'm gonna hate it.
Okay.
So that's how you debunk that. Doesn't mean that he's better than
Touche.
than Kendrick. Doesn't mean Kendrick is better than him. All Canadian fans gonna love Drake. And you may have some Canadian fans who like Kendrick. You clearly a West Coast dude, but you still prefer Drake. Art is subjective. It don't
Yes.
matter. No one is better than no one. It's just who you gravitate towards. Whoever resonate with your soul. That's what it means. That's what art is. That's what it is.
And I think if we were talking about sales and overall career, then Drake would have a chance. But we're
Have a
actually talking about
chance.
no,
It was
for real.
not even close.
Well, what you're saying on, you're not even talking about, like, we were just sitting there talking about the battle. We talking about the lyrics. We talking about how he gonna come through, what he talks about when it came to the allegations. He haven't touched on none of that. So in this round, or
that's
rounds that we
false.
did, what do you mean false? What
That
is
shows
false?
that y'all don't listen to the Heart Part 6. He addressed everything. Y'all were laughing at him for
I did
addressing
listen to the
everything
Heart
and
Part.
Did
talking
he
about
address everything?
He lied
Drake.
a lot.
Drake
He
was
did lie
like,
a lot.
And a lot of his
He's a
lies.
liar.
A lot of
You
his
know-
lies
you know
came
what
true.
they said?
He did not even dress on
you
it.
know
He
what
didn't
they
dress
said?
about his
You know what
own
they said?
bodyguard.
Oh,
He
Drake-
didn't dress about
Drake
the whole
in
thing
that-
with the pedal.
Drake in
He
that
didn't
video
dress-
said,
he didn't
uh-uh.
dress none of
And
that.
academics said that he was
Kanye-
bullshitting. So.
Compromise.
Listen,
Compromise.
Act is on his ass.
well, listen, if you
That's
wanna,
baby academics right
listen,
here,
if you
man.
wanna-
See,
no,
he don't want to
I
see
am
you
not about
delusional.
academics.
He's very delusional,
Hey,
man.
listen, if you want a nuanced opinion, go
Uh-huh.
listen to ACK, all right? This is a biased opinion.
No,
All right,
boy,
so-
no bias.
Yeah, exactly.
No, man.
So, but anyways, listen, I mean, I think that, I forgot what I was going to say.
See,
See there?
Yeah,
Because there's
man.
nothing
'Cause it
to
ain't
say.
even relevant.
Oh, no, no,
Because
no,
he's
no.
fighting,
There's
boy.
nothing to
No,
say.
here's what I was going to say. He
gosh.
addressed everything
Just
in
take
the
your
Heart
L and
Part
leave it
6.
there.
He addressed everything in Heart Part 6. By
Like
the
what?
way, let me just say this. If Drake had done what Kendrick has done,
Mhm.
okay, all of the decisions that Kendrick has done, every one of y'all would be like, yo, he done badly. Okay?
You can't speak for us if he had did that.
Let me
You can't do that
let me
at
just
all.
list off some of the things that Kendrick has done in this rap beef, by the
Mm-hmm.
way, that we just, glaze over. We're just like, oh yeah, whatever. He used bots. Okay. He did not respond to the latest diss track. Okay. He took 3 weeks to respond
He's
to
reaching.
Drake.
Yeah,
Very
he's
Okay,
rich.
no,
He is.
I'm not.
I ain't
You know what's so
gonna
funny?
lie.
These are
He's
facts.
going by the
Like,
same rules
man.
academics are trying to.
Dog,
But
these are
academics a fan
facts.
now, so it's like the
Yo,
actions
he's
speak for
reaching.
itself.
Listen, these are
He's
The
facts.
actions speak for itself.
He is
When you-
reaching.
Hey, when you hit him
Drake's
with the
face
facts,
speak for itself.
I'm trying
when
to
you hit
tell
him with the
you.
facts, they don't want the facts.
Drake, this man.
They not like us.
This
They
man-
not
Hold on, how
like
you say
us.
it?
You need to-
Brother,
you need to
brother,
hire
you're
him.
reaching, brother.
You need to hire
What
this
Brother.
man.
With an ER, brother.
Brother, you're reaching.
You need to
The
hire this
dance don't
man.
mean nothing.
You gotta
Hey.
hire this guy because
Hey.
Man, look, man.
He's
I'm
gonna
just,
ride.
but listen,
I'm telling you.
listen. He never responded in the rap beef. He took
Who
3
never
weeks
responded?
to respond.
Kendrick responded to everything.
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 After no,
Everything.
he hasn't.
Everything.
What has he responded to?
What part you didn't hear then?
What has he responded to?
So why you asking questions? You should know this.
Obviously,
Did he respond?
He didn't listen.
no,
to
no, no,
What
no,
he
no,
didn't respond
no, no,
to?
no. I want to ask you guys an actual question.
Okay.
Did Kendrick come out with another diss track after the Heart Part 6?
He didn't have
There's no
to.
need to.
Okay,
He didn't have
that's
to.
what I'm saying.
The
All I'm
Heart
saying,
Part
you guys
6
just
was
said
He didn't
trash
have to.
compared to They Not
Y'all
Like
just
Us.
listen. Y'all
Trash
just, by the
compared
way,
to
that's
They Not
another
Like
one
Us.
of my points.
And
He's just trying
Not
to put
like
it there.
us. Let me just say this.
and the
Not
credibility
like
got
us.
lost once we found out he was lying about half the stuff he was
Hey,
saying.
not
Boom.
like us.
Boom.
By the way, was a pre-recorded track that they put out.
It wasn't
Now, if
pre-recorded.
Drake had
Even if
done
it
that,
was, so what?
if Drake had done a pre-recorded track,
he told
used
Drake,
bots,
"Hey, come on through.
you,
I got something
took
lined up for
3
your
weeks,
ass."
Had to get
Brother.
Rick Ross to come in and help him and all these other
Man, you think
different
Kendrick got to
people
do
that they
all
put
of that
into it.
to beat Drake in a
You
rap
already
battle?
said he's a
I'm
better
just saying.
rapper.
That's
Why would
just
he need other
crazy.
people? You're so
He's
contradicting.
reaching.
of
I'm
your-
just saying.
He's
Look,
talking about
comic
like
section.
he's, like
We are not with this brother.
Yeah, like he's not like
Okay,
a top
we are not
three.
with him. We don't have a hairline like that. We don't. Callie, we on your side. Yo, we down.
When you in quicksand, you reach. You try to
Yeah.
reach to get out. He is
Yeah.
reaching. He's in quicksand.
And there's a lot of
Hey,
things
I
people
just
are not
proved
reaching
one
about that
point.
video too. He's slipping on that one. You can
Yeah.
even answer the first thing I asked you about, even with the knock.
Yeah.
You just
Okay.
mad that boy can break down a whole history lesson going down the video. Has Drake ever done that?
Mm.
Has Drake ever done it for the culture like that? No.
I
Yes,
just-
Drake can sell. We know he can sell records. We know he can have you dancing and doing all the other stuff.
Okay,
but
go
has
for it.
Drake really stand for the culture? And you know what? You
Really?
lose your credibility when you put a black face on. You lose your credibility when you actually double down and say slaves about people who you're actually making money off of our own music, off of our own culture.
And that's
and
another
you should be
thing.
disrespected all the way
Yeah.
coming from
And
Cali.
you actually lose your
Thank you.
credibility by bringing people's wives and significant others into battles.
Disrespectful hoe.
That's what made Pusha
Thank
T
you.
get at him, and he ain't learn again. He want to come at somebody else's wife, and
And then you disrespected your own boss, Lil Wayne. What the hell?
that's conniving.
Disrespectful shit. Disrespectful shit. You even let a man really pee on your leg. He had to bring that up.
Yeah, and that's
Okay, and you let that shit right. What kind
Yeah.
of shit is that? 69
Yeah.
niggas need to stay inside. For
Yeah,
real, they
man.
do.
See,
They
yeah,
do.
man.
Freaky ass niggas need to
Look,
stay
look,
inside.
look how much
Brooks
stain
does
is
not
on his
want the
jacket
smoke.
Come on
compared
now,
to Kendrick.
brother.
And these are
Brother.
facts. These are
Brother,
real.
he let a
These
man
are
peed on his leg. He
smoke.
fuck around with other people's wives. He is disrespectful to the fact.
Let's not
If
forget
I'm
Diddy.
loyal to you and
Let's
you
not
doing that
forget
shit
what
towards
Diddy
me,
did.
I'm gonna fuck you over just as much
Everybody
too.
out there in YouTube land.
Drake
this is
have to
real.
sit
Brooks
over
has
this.
just got
Like he
cooked.
said, every dog has his day. Now living your purpose.
Yeah.
Drake living your fucking purpose.
Hey, don't do that. You're
Leave
messing
it
up the
alone.
sound, dog.
Leave it alone.
Seriously. All right,
Live
so let
your
me,
he wants
purpose.
to
all right, let me
shush
respond
me.
to some
And
of
just
that.
hold on, I ain't even finished yet. Just to show your in depth of everything.
Okay.
You can't even get mad because Kendrick's taking it back to what America is really about. It's not about Drake being from Canada. It's about if you're gonna come into territory that you're not from, respect
Just
where it's
cooked.
about. Just like anybody from anywhere. I don't care if this been an
Salon,
African
man.
person. If an African person came over here and had a black face, we'll be like, what the fuck wrong with this one?
He is done.
And they'll be like, "Oh,
guys.
y'all Americans." No. That's what the whole song's about. They're not like us. Because you're not about our history. You don't know. And that's what we actually still, hold on, and we're fighting for that right now. Even going all the way up to the presidential stuff right now. So if Drake is on the other side, guess what? His ass needs to stay there. He need to go. He don't even know what that knock meant, just like that with you. He wants to have that in a song for y'all. He just wants y'all to dance, pay his bills, and he can call you a nigga anytime he wants to.
Sambo.
Okay,
listen,
if Kendrick
first
has
of
to
all-
come back and remind y'all what the fuck it is, then give that boy his prop. He already told you he's not your savior. He already told you that in the last album. He already said all of that. He told you that Future All Them's not your savior. He said, don't kiss our ass. We just letting you know what it is. That's what hip hop really is about. If Drake can't keep his ass there to deliver what hip hop really is about, sit your ass down, Drake. Do what you need to do.
You asked for
This coming
it.
from your
All
girl
right.
Green Tea.
All
Signed
right,
and
so,
delivered.
listen.
Okay.
Asked for it.
First of all-
You asked for it.
First of
And it
all,
got delivered.
all right, am I going to be able to talk?
Brother, no, you don't need to say no more, brother.
No,
We
brother.
saving you from the comments, man.
brother.
Them people about to roast you.
Yeah, let's go to the-
Hey, let him roast me.
I trying to have
brother,
y'all
get
back. I'm having your back, man.
We need
Stop
that
it,
brother.
I'm over it. I
We
can't.
need that engagement.
I
I
can't.
think we need to
I'm going
talk
to have to
about
turn your thing
somebody
down. You're about
else.
to mess your thing up.
This what Kendrick
I
mean when he
know.
said, "I
I'm
see
thinking.
dead people."
They
This what
never
he definitely
let you
means.
respond. They never let you respond.
We let him
because-
talk that whole time.
All
Now
right,
he's in
so
his
here we go.
feelings.
I want to talk about
What, brother?
Kendrick. Kendrick
Oh, Lord.
loves to talk about how much,
Go ahead,
I
brother.
like to send love to everybody and I like to do all of these different things. But what you have seen with this beef is a real fucking hate for somebody. Okay? And
He already told you he's a hater of
Can
him.
I say
He already
something?
told you he don't give a fuck.
I gotta
wait a
hear
minute.
this. I gotta hear
Wait a
this.
minute.
Let him
Let
go.
me.
Oh my
I'm
God. Y'all
gonna
listen to
continue now. All right. So, the first person to start this whole beef was him. He's the one that want to come out with the control verse. He's the one that want to come at Drake and say all these different things and spew hate. Y'all want to talk about people coming together. Drake has always worked with different artists. Y'all want to call it colonizing. Y'all want to call that colonizing. That's bringing people together, brother. That's
that the reason
that's
you call him
bringing
a
people
colonizer?
from all over the place?
That's the reason he's calling him a
together.
colonizer.
And
Is that the reason?
Listen,
Then that mean you ain't listening to the
Listen.
lyrics either.
you know that's part of
yeah.
it. Don't even try that.
Okay, why he
Don't
call him a
even try that.
colonizer?
Break all
I
No.
don't- go ahead.
Go back to
Let's
that
hear
third
it.
verse. Pull it up on your phone.
Go-
Pull it. No,
yeah,
pull
go
it up
ahead
on
and say
your
it.
phone. No,
Go
let's
ahead
be
and say
legit.
it.
Pull it up on your
I'm
phone.
trying to
I want
respond.
you to read every word
trying to
from word.
respond.
No. Ain't
Go
about
ahead.
responding. You did
Go ahead.
enough.
Why
You
did he-
making all
why
of
is
us
he
look
called
bad
a
right now at this
colonizer?
table.
Why is he called a colonizer?
Look it up. You say you know. You say you've been on it.
All right,
Look
listen.
it up.
He's
All right,
talking
so
about the
whenever-
part-
Go ahead. Go
Go.
break it down for him.
Yeah,
Well,
take
Because
it.
he don't know.
Take it.
What he's saying is like Drake has borrowed a lot from a lot of people.
Okay.
In a sense, that's why he did the name dropping. Like 21 get you Fall Street credit.
Yeah.
Like Thug make you feel like you a slime in your
Yeah.
head.
But
Like
the
he
thing
like
is-
collaborating is one thing. People collaborate all the time and they stay themselves. He collaborates with these people and he like jumps into their culture. He starts doing things that they do, saying things that they say, things that he never done, said, unless he was hanging out with these guys and them being his friends. You know what I'm saying? Or colleagues or whatever you want to put it.
Yeah.
But that's what he meant by that.
And disrespectful at the
in
same
that
time.
case,
Yeah.
I don't know what a collaboration is. I don't know what you guys want from somebody who actually is trying to shed a light, use his platform to bring other artists in and show them off. The reason why he said that he doesn't even want to do these rap beefs is because he knows that whoever he's beefing with is going to get a ton of views and a ton of different things after they work with him, because he shines a light on it just by his name being in the same line as the other person's name.
Can we
All
stop
right?
acting like
And
Drake
so-
came by himself though?
Yeah, I mean, he
Because who
like,
he
a lot of these
came
art-
under?
a lot of these
Lil
artists-
Wayne. Lil
Oh
Wayne
my
shared that
gosh.
platform first.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it wouldn't been no
That's
Drake
true.
without Lil Wayne.
That is
Yeah.
fact.
Okay, and where Lil
I
Wayne
agree
represent
with
most
that.
for
And there
the
would be
South.
and there would be no little.
And
He
agree with
represent
that.
more for the South.
And
there
then
would be
I
no
agree
Drake
with that.
without
Lil Wayne,
Jay Prince.
there's a video where Lil Wayne said he told Drake from day one, bruh, don't be a street dude.
Mm.
Yeah.
You ain't grumble like that.
Yeah.
If you rap about girls, stay in that lane. If you sing
Mhm.
about girls, do you.
Yeah.
Don't be a street dude. That's why I guess
Is
maybe that's
Kendrick a
why
street
dudes
dude?
say he make him feel like
No.
Kendrick never rap like a street
But
dude.
Kendrick
All right,
He
but
told
listen-
about what was happening,
But-
but he never say, "Oh, I was
All
out
right.
there popping him."
Did Kendrick have people that put him on?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody got
Everybody
somebody
has
put them
somebody
Everybody
that
had
put him on.
somebody.
All right, then what are y'all talking about?
So
just said
no, but
We're talking about what you talking about.
Lil Wayne put him on, and he would not be here if
But
Everybody got
but
somebody
For
to
everybody who don't know,
None
Lil
of your
Wayne is
fav-
actually one of his
none
favorite
of your
rappers. Why
favorite
would you let him
rappers
disrespect
would
him like
ever-
that? Come on, bro.
None of your favorite rappers would ever be on unless somebody put them on. What are
Okay,
y'all trying to
guess
talk
what? We're
about?
not
We-
shitting
what
on
are we
Drake for
talking
that.
about?
We're not saying
And
that
nobody's
that's
shitting on
the
Drake for
case.
that.
But
Guess
Drake-
what? You know what? Just to make him feel good, I thank Drake for putting everybody. I thank him for even giving a platform to Kendrick Lamar. Thank you
Yeah.
for even showing us, even though that still has something more to do with Dr.
Okay,
Dre.
here
But
we
we're not
go.
gonna get into that.
Here we go.
Then hold on, no. Thank you,
Yeah.
Drake, for giving us all the bangers. Thank you for everything. But fuck you for the blackface. Fuck you for calling about stuff dealing with slaves. Because guess what? That is our history, especially in the South. For the people who migrated even to Cali, don't get mad. They stepping up and they showing what it's about.
By
Just
the
that knock
way,
alone, Drake. You're
He
not part of
probably
this.
is a
You're
descendant
not.
of slaves too.
And
that's
he,
what y'all
but
don't
that's the
talk
most,
about.
His
that's the
daddy
most
is.
fucked up
His
part of it
daddy
all. That's why Kendrick had to say, you should have
So-
done better with your son.
This also gets,
Meet the Grams.
y'all
Meet
are
the
like,
Grams.
I don't understand what we're
Man,
doing here.
Drake over
If
here-
you're black, you're black. It does not matter whether you're, high yellow.
I agree.
If you
I
got
agree.
black in you, you is black.
But nobody's
But,
saying he
uh,
People
ain't
trying to
black.
act like he ain't black.
But do
people are
you-
trying to bring up that he's from Canada. Canada has so many different types of people.
We literally just
Not
said
only that,
it could
he
be
comes
anybody.
down. He would come down every single year
to Memphis.
to Memphis. Okay, y'all.
But here's the thing though.
unbelievable.
Here's the thing
It's
though.
unbelievable.
Like, well, there's a catch with everything. There's a catch with being fully black. There's a lot of things that's not beneficial for being all the way black. But here's the thing with being biracial. If this black thing doesn't work out, there's a side that accepts
No, there's
him.
not.
Side.
And that side accepts
for
him
Drake.
with open arms.
How you
You
know?
don't think white people accept Drake?
No, listen. No, you can go listen to him. They didn't accept me.
You don't think they don't accept Dre?
The black people didn't accept him.
Dre.
I mean, the white
Brother.
people. The white people didn't
They don't
accept
accept
him.
Dre.
Brother.
They didn't.
Dre.
And
They
you know what? You
didn't.
know what? I
They
agree
did
because
not
sometimes
accept
with
him.
Dude, you
biracial
go
people, they
listen
do
to
have a
him.
hard time.
Yes.
They do. I agree with that part.
I get
Yes.
But the part that is accepting you, hip hop,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
shit on them.
Mhm.
Don't shit
Who
on
did
them.
he shit on?
So you don't think having a black face is disrespectful?
I don't think he was doing. Listen, by
You
the
don't
way,
think that's disrespectful? You still
do
ain't
you
even
guys
answered the
wanna
question
talk
yet.
about
Do you think that's
blackface?
disrespectful?
blackface.
Of course not, because he do. it.
Listen, blackface 20 years ago. Blackface 20 years ago was acceptable. All the comedians were doing it.
You said it was
Oh my
acceptable.
God, are y'all gonna be real? Are
It's
we gonna be
it
serious?
It never
Hold up, he's a
was.
comedian.
It was
Serious?
acceptable.
It never was acceptable.
It never
Blackface
was.
was never acceptable, bro.
Never was
What
Bro,
you talking about?
what are you talking? They
What
used to
comedians-
do
who,
it.
Who was doing it?
He talking
did
about Al Johnson and them, the white
white
dudes,
dudes,
that
right?
Al Johnson and them. That's what he's
What is
talking
the-
about.
What is it?
I mean, we
The
didn't
minstrel
come,
shows
the
and all
minstrel
that,
shows.
yeah.
We did
So you
not
said that
come-
was acceptable?
I'm saying that there was comedians that used to do it. You can go
White-
look this
what-
up.
no, I'm
A
not
lot of
saying
things
it-
were
I'm not-
acceptable in the
you
I'm
can
not
U.S.
look
saying,
this up,
listen,
man.
dude, I'm not saying he didn't. do
Lynching
it,
was
but
acceptable.
that doesn't mean it was acceptable. Blackface was
I'm
never
just saying that
acceptable.
nobody, if you saw a comedian doing it, nobody was like, "Oh, we got to cancel him right now." Now we do that
Because the audience was
social
mostly
media.
white.
because it's
Exactly.
different now.
It's social media.
No,
Yeah.
you
It's a
guys,
Caucasian kind of
Y'all- are
vibe.
y'all gonna
You
be
think black people
serious
been like,
about
oh,
this?
damn, man, we love this.
Can
We
y'all
gonna put a
believe
black
this?
face on.
This dude said blackface was acceptable.
And
Oh
then
my
nobody,
God.
and then nobody cared what black people
Are we
think
gonna
back
be
then.
serious about this, y'all?
Like,
You say blackface
there was no
was
the
acceptable?
media.
I
The
mean,
media.
let's look- let's
Y'all,
look
we
at
don't
it.
know this man.
The media
Oh,
didn't
man.
care
I'm
about it.
sorry.
Like, man, I gotta take you to the
You sure
Smithsonian.
you're not a Fox?
We gotta go.
Conspiracy.
We
I
gotta
think
go
this
to
is
the-
due to the
I think
hairline
this
comment.
dude-
That's
We
why he
gotta-
coming for
I think this
everybody.
We gotta go to
secretly work for
We gotta go
Fox.
to
Man, we need some
DC.
history lessons up in
We
here.
gotta go
boy.
to the Black Smithsonian.
Ooh,
Smithsonian.
yes,
you work
Lord.
for Fox, man.
Listen.
You sure you don't work for Fox?
Listen, y'all need to go look up the different comedians that used to do it all the time,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you're because it doesn't sound like you guys remember or know, but some of your favorite comedians used to put on
Comedians?
comedians.
Like who?
They used
Name
to put on
name a person.
blackface.
Name one.
Let's okay.
You talking about a
let's-
black person? You're not talking about white.
No,
You're
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
black.
white.
Yeah, we know why we used to do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Okay.
acceptable. It was
And I don't-
Nobody
acceptable,
stopped
man.
And I don't have no.
Yeah,
white
but
favorite
why?
comedians.
Why?
We
Why?
stopped them.
It's a
Why
Jim
did it start
Carrey.
doing
You talking about
blackface?
doing Jim Crow and before? Well, obviously you talking about
I'm
before
not
Jim
talking
Crow.
about that. I'm talking about like from the 80s
They said-
till like the
And they were
early
doing-
2000s.
They were. Can you please?
Yes,
please
let me
Comedy
name
is
one.
different from
Jimmy
music,
Kimmel.
though.
Go look it up. He was trying to act like he was
And did he get
he was-
flack for that?
no, now he does.
I gotta write some of these names. I didn't know that.
And so you saying?
But that don't mean we
What are y'all
accepted it.
talking
If we
about?
don't know it, how we supposed to accept
I'm
it?
not saying he didn't
Y'all still
do
watch
it.
the man, don't you?
I'm not
I don't
saying.
watch Jimmy
I don't watch
I'm-
him.
Same.
I don't watch him.
Same.
I'm
So
not,
I never
hey,
knew.
I'm not saying that he didn't
I'm
do
just
it.
saying, go
Yeah.
look up these comedians.
So you
'cause
saying?
listen, if
there-
you guys
he
can't,
didn't get flack for that when he did it? That's what you're saying?
huh?
He didn't get flack.
He
for
no,
when
he
he did
did not get flack for it until now.
it? So did he did
People
it?
because
didn't
of the-
know.
He did it on stage.
It used to be a thing.
You
Did
act
he
like
do
we
it?
all been talking
Did he
about
do
it
it
or something
on
like that.
stage? Did he do
What
it
are we
on
doing
stage?
here?
He did
Y'all knew
blackface,
about
or
this
obviously
stuff
did it
before I
on
did.
stage. He did it on
Y'all
stage.
Only thing
Y'all
that's proven is
me.
that you watched Jimmy Kimmel and you didn't
I
even
don't.
say nothing
I don't
about
listen.
it.
I
That's
don't
all
like that
make it
guy.
seem.
I don't listen to that guy.
He did
I'd
it
rather Jimmy
on-
Fallon all day.
He did it
Brother.
on stage. he did it in one of his performances, right?
Huh?
Jimmy Kimmel did it in one of his performances.
What is that going to change?
No, I'm
No, he
asking
asked
you.
you a
I'm
question.
I
asking
don't
you.
know.
How you don't know? You brought it up.
I'm
You
just
don't
so-
know.
So you're saying just
supposed to
because
know.
Jimmy Kimmel was able to do it,
Damn,
that's why
man,
Drake
come
should be
on.
able to
Oh my
do it?
God.
We're
I'm just
asking
Cite your
you.
source.
Here's what I'm going to say again. Go look up your different comedians that did it. Go
Were any
look
of them black?
up.
That's all I'm worried
No,
about.
none of them. None of them.
No.
Okay, so I don't even care no more.
Yeah.
You know why?
I don't care. And
We
shame
already
on
got
y'all
a
if y'all
black.
still
none
doing
of
that
them
shit.
black.
If I didn't know about it, but shame on y'all. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Listen,
Let's shut it down.
Dave
And later
Chappelle
on,
used to
it
do
comes back to
whiteface.
haunt them.
Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle used to do whiteface.
But this is, yeah.
So did Eddie Murphy.
But anyways, yeah, go look up the comedians. It used to be a thing. I'm not even trying
Boy,
to like
Drake
come
was
off.
no,
what
no,
you
no,
did,
dude.
man.
No, you're
I'm not
right.
trying to come off on this.
No, you're right. A lot of
Boy.
them did do blackface,
Yeah.
but it wasn't accepted in the black community. At that time, we didn't have social media.
Nobody
A
talked
lot
about
of people
it though.
didn't see it. A lot of people didn't see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So unless if you were some stand-ups back in those days weren't even televised.
Okay.
There's a one time when a lot of comedians had records.
I'm just
They would put
saying,
their comedy
is it a
records.
fact?
Yeah.
You
It
guys are
wasn't-
moving
it was
the
never-
goalposts now.
It was no.
Y'all
bro.
said at the beginning,
It
y'all
was
said
never
nobody ever
accepted.
did that.
No, I didn't say that.
Y'all
man.
said the comedians didn't do that. No, they
No.
didn't. No comedians. What comedians?
No,
Y'all
we
just
I
never
said
even
that.
named
said
one
the
for you. I
comedians
said
didn't
Al
do it.
Johnson.
And
Okay.
she kept asking you, were they white or were they black? You said you didn't know. Every comedian that came out that did blackface was a white comedian.
Okay.
They all did that.
All right.
Matter of fact,
Do you know the
Mario
purpose of
Van
it?
Agree with
Peebles
you.
and his
You don't know the
brother
purpose
even
of
made
it.
a
What's-
movie
what's-
called Bamboozle about the
Bamboozle.
minstrel
That was the
shows
first-
of them
that was the-
depicting black.
Listen,
white
I
as
know.
blackface with
Listen,
the red
I could.
lips.
By the
They did
way,
it to
I
mock
could tell
black
you.
people.
By the way, you're talking to a historian of film.
I'm
I
a
could tell
historian
you
as
about.
well.
I could tell you about what's the girl from
Damn.
What's
boy,
her name?
Sound like Biden, boy.
Alex Wizard of Oz, the woman from Wizard of Oz was in a movie years
who played
ago
the
with
daughter?
blackface.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I forget what her
Judy
name.
Garland.
Julie Garland.
He's a historian. Judy
Okay.
Garland, that's her name.
Now listen, look, all right, y'all.
We're listening. We're listening.
You tell me.
I'm
no,
just-
listen,
I'm
listen,
just
listen.
letting-
Hold
I'm just
on,
putting it in.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Let me help him out.
Mm-hmm.
He was right? She did a movie with blackface, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
When
I
did
can
the
tell you
Wizard of
about-
Oz came out?
Mooney Rooney.
Yeah.
With Judy Garland. When did the original Wizard of You know how long was that? Was that the 40s?
19.
The original one?
Yeah,
It
but
was
I'm not.
way
I'm not.
early.
I'm
when
just
she
showing you
did
that I know different people.
Listen. No,
Because y'all wanted to bring up all this
Dude,
stuff.
listen,
I'm not even
listen.
talking about stuff back
Bro,
then.
bro.
Y'all the one that bringing this stuff up.
I'm not saying you're
Okay.
wrong.
Well, he just backpedaling.
With Judy Garland, when did the Wizard of Oz came out? The original.
I can't even tell you, but I know
It might have
been
been
a
the
while.
40s, right?
Yeah, I
So-
think it's around there.
So obviously, when it happened then. You talking about an era when blacks entertained white people, tap dance, whatever, but couldn't even go through the front door. Had to come around back, even
Okay,
with Billie
we know
Holiday.
this.
And so you talking about a certain era when black people really didn't have.
I
a
only
voice the
talking
way
about
they
that
had
because
now.
you kept bringing it up. You started talking about Bamboozled and all this other stuff. I said I know all of that.
That is
You were
a
acting
modern-
like I did not know.
But no,
it.
I'm
and I
telling
said I'm
you,
a
no,
film
I'm
history
telling
buff.
you, but the purpose of the movie Bamboozles was to show that blackface was never accepted. You said it was
Okay,
accepted.
but
it never
you were
was.
bringing up stuff from back in the day, and I was just showing you that I know what blackface was back in the day.
But you said it was accepted.
I said that nobody would come after people just recently as Jimmy Kimmel for wearing blackface, and comedians would do it,
But we was talking
and they
about
did
Drake.
it.
But
They
comedians,
did it, but it was never accepted.
I
And that
think
was gonna-
comedians and
y'all
hip-hop
didn't even
got
let
two
me
different
get to my
spaces, though,
point.
already.
Of like Drake is kind of a comedian. He always has all. Oh my god!
Oh, you actually agree? I agree. I agree.
All right,
I agree.
All right, so Drake is not a comedian because he did the ESPYs. He was doing a bunch of funny videos at the beginning.
Go ahead, make your point.
Y'all are hilarious.
Make your point.
man.
Y'all don't even know.
You said Drake is a
Y'all don't
comedian.
even
Drake
know.
is a comedian.
He was doing.
We know he been in that wheelchair.
I'm just
so we
saying,
know his
but it's
acting
okay.
skills.
Go ahead.
I'm not
no,
even gonna say
you
it
said
I'm
Drake
just
is
saying,
as a
man.
comedian.
Y'all just
Drake is a
whatever.
This cat got 9
Y'all got
lives.
No,
boy.
I didn't know
Y'all
this.
got revisionist history.
He's saving Drake ass, boy.
Y'all got
You
revisionist
said
history.
Drake is a
So
comedian.
I'm not gonna say
Is
anything
Drake a
else.
comedian?
We can move on.
No, I know
move
real
on,
time.
'cause you guys are not-
I know Donald Glover
Man,
is a
Drake not-
comedian.
Drake is not
He
a
did
comedian.
stand up as well.
He's an actor, but
He's
He's
an actor.
Degrassi, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think that
Did
was
you watch
funny.
that year when he was on the ESPYs?
Nah,
No.
it wasn't.
Okay,
I seen
you
some
haven't
clips
seen
and it
any
wasn't.
of his,
I
just
saw the
me and him
clips,
making
though.
his
jokes.
funny
He
videos.
hosted the
They're
ESPYs.
memes online. It's like what?
He
But
hosted
he's
the
not
ESPYs.
known for being funny.
Yes, he is.
So okay, let's make it straight.
Drake
So
don't
what
know
he
shit.
host the ESPYs? Is that what you're saying?
He did the ESPYs one
yeah.
year.
He hosted.
Yes.
So if you host it,
He always
and you
does.
do funny memes. Does that make you a comedian?
He does a
Mm.
lot of trolling
I'm
and different things that he
I
does, trying to be
understand.
funny.
I get it.
Yeah.
Does that constitute you as a comedian?
I wouldn't.
Because people tell me I've been funny all my life.
I mean,
don't
even
say I'm a
T.I. tried to
comedian.
do some jokes, and we don't consider him a damn comedian.
Yeah, and I think T.I. might be a little
All right.
bit more funny than
A
Drake.
little more funny.
Here's what I'll say:
Yeah.
you can never
His son
win
funny.
as a Drake fan, no matter what. Again, you can never win
Didn't I
because
give him
they
some
will
props?
give you some revisionist history
Dude.
out here.
Drake.
And I
They
like
can't
Drake.
even admit that
I like
comedians
Drake.
used to,
I tell you
and
what,
people used to let them do it.
this battle is one
People
of the
used
greatest.
to let them do it.
Because this battle is bringing. Whew,
People
boy.
used to let them do it.
It's going to get there.
This
See,
battle-
that's what they don't understand.
This
It's
battle is
going to
bringing-
get there.
This battle is bringing it out of people.
Because
And
it's
you know
more.
what's
It's
so
more than
crazy?
just hip hop. It's
This-
more than the industry.
This
It's
battle
bigger
been
than that.
over since when did it end? Like,
Yeah, they can't let it go, man.
It
Yeah,
ended,
I'm actually
I feel bad
tired of
for
talking
last
about
month.
it. I don't even want to talk about it.
I
and
feel
look
bad.
how it's still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That thing
You know
hurt.
what?
We know it hurts,
Drake
man.
need to drop a video
Yeah.
for one of his songs.
Drake has already dropped like 6 or 7 songs since the
No,
beef.
a video.
Just
a
to
video,
do
a
another
music
video.
Mm.
Has he dropped a mu-
Just
has he
give
dropped a music
yourself a
video?
chance. Go ahead.
Has he
Drake,
dropped a
just do
music video
that.
for
That's
any
a
of his,
damn
any of his
shame,
tracks?
boy.
Yeah, he did.
He
He
did.
did? Oh, okay, I
He
didn't
did.
see
He
it.
did.
People trying
Which
to
one he dropped the video
trying
for?
to give him a hand.
Listen, let me say this. Kendrick has been dragging this out because this is his one massive hit. And so he's going to, of course, make a video for his diss track. Drake didn't even make a video for his diss track versus the other guy
You know how
back
you
in
sound?
2016.
You know how you sound?
Did he make a music video? Did Drake make a music video when he was going up against Meek Mill? Answer my
He
question.
didn't have to.
Okay.
No, he did have a mute. No,
This
back to
man-
back.
This man
Did he do
dragged
back-to-back
this
He had a video
out
for back to
He
back.
did.
Yes.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
for back to back.
Oh, pull it up, Green Tea.
Listen,
Pull
by
it
the
up.
way,
don't do that.
he
Pull it up.
never put out a video for the Meek Mill beef. But
pulled
who's
it
got
up.
to do it?
Oh,
She's
don't
pulling
do
it up.
that.
Who's
Don't
got to
do
do
that.
it? Not
Don't
like
do
us. We not like us.
Don't
Well,
do that.
technically, he did the first video in this battle, though.
Who?
He did a video in this battle.
Who Drake did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Family Matters.
Yeah, for Family Matters.
But it was like that wasn't even like a.
It wasn't like a
okay.
real
Wasn't like a
video,
real video.
but it was a video.
It was
Yeah.
Still.
So-
it was a video.
I mean, I didn't see. What was he doing? Like just
they had a
rapping?
couple little pieces of stuff here.
He
and
was
there.
towing the minivan that Kendrick
Yeah.
had
Oh,
in the
okay.
goddamn
Yeah, it's little
album
pieces.
cover.
Yeah, an album
Yep,
cover.
yep,
But it's
yep,
still a
yep.
video. You can't say it
Uh-huh.
wasn't real. Even if he just
Yeah.
sitting down rapping, that's still a video.
Shit, it was under his
Long as
page.
it's
Can we
Yeah,
admit
yeah.
that he's dragging this out though?
Shit, you can tell I ain't a Drake fan.
You think-
I
you
think
think-
I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
I'm
think-
just saying.
you think Kendrick-
It was a
I'm
video he
saying
was talking
he's
about
dragging
something.
it out because this is his big hit. By the way, I'm okay with him doing that.
Mhm.
I'm okay with him doing that. But let's be honest about it. You know, Drake didn't have to put out a video about his stuff. Who's putting out videos about their stuff? It's Kendrick. He's trying to drag this thing
But
out.
what if Drake did do it? Y'all
It's
love
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Y'all love it.
Yeah.
If
What'd you
Drake-
say?
That's what I'm
Drake's
saying.
dragging?
No, I mean,
The excuses that
here's-
y'all make for
here's-
Drake,
Yeah.
it's like
I think it's the other way around,
Why?
man.
I think
both
if Drake
sides
put
is
out the
this,
video
like-
first,
because
or whatever,
Kendrick,
he
man, I
wouldn't
mean,
say
it's
Drake
all
was
rap.
dragging it out.
Like Kendrick's shit is all rap. Like there's nothing
We
that
might have to
nobody
just make
else
this
is
a
doing.
Kendrick and Drake.
Like if you just listen to music to music, song to song, lyrics
Okay.
to lyrics, take away all the noise, all the
Yeah.
social media, all the fans, all the
The
just-
bandwagoners.
Just listen to each person's music and just see which one strikes better. Which one do you feel better?
Mhm.
And if you still feel like Drake, that's cool.
Yeah,
Drake
nothing wrong with
is
that.
the more listenable artist.
Mhm.
I could listen to Drake more than I can listen to Kendrick. I give you that. I can
Yeah.
listen to that.
And you hear more Drake songs.
But
than you hear
I
Kendrick songs.
feel Kendrick's music more than I feel Drake's music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
I
the
get what
thing.
you're
So
saying.
that's the biggest difference with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah,
it's
One's a
like-
Grammy
one's-
artist,
yeah,
the
it's
other
one-
one
One
is
is
a
like this, and then
Yeah.
one is like
one's a
I'ma
hit
say
maker,
Drake
one's a
is like
Grammy guy.
this,
We already
Yeah.
know this.
and Kendrick just cuts a little deeper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Kendrick
saying?
just opened his mouth.
Yeah,
Somebody go
it's-
give him a
it's-
Grammy right
it's
now.
Art versus profit.
But you know what it is? I think what it is the fact that it's a great song. Obviously, we can all admit to that. It's a great song.
yeah.
But I think it's bigger than the song. That's why it's still going on.
Right.
Because
It's the culture.
it's definitely
Yeah.
culture.
It's the culture.
But not just a culture. West Coast.
Yes.
It really highlighted
And
West
we've
Coast.
needed a win for
Thank
a
you.
long
That's what I'm
time.
saying.
So go ahead.
Because the South versus was the North.
Mm-hmm.
The West Coast took it and ran with it. Midwest tried to get in there a little bit. They had a little lackluster. Then the South took a hold of it and just, never relinquished the throne.
Right.
Never relinquished it, right? Which the South still has it right now.
Yeah.
Every artist come to the South you really pop,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But I think it's bigger than the song.
It's
It
the
did
culture.
the culture, but not just the culture of hip hop, West Coast culture in
Yes.
itself.
Right.
It highlighted the West Coast. And I think, I can't even call you West Coast no more, but I think they needed that, man. I mean, Grant, you still got Snoop and you still got Q, but they did their part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a new era.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a
Dre,
bunch of dope
yeah,
artists.
exactly. And Dre do his part. And there's artists that even say, man, Dre hit me up and we'll go do music. And Dre would never put it out. They'd be
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah.
we never even heard it. And they say,
Yeah.
Dre just keep shit for himself.
And RIP
And some
to
stuff
Nipsey
he
Hussle,
put out.
man.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely.
R.I.P.
Oh, that was
Nipsey, man.
another favorite part of the
Yeah.
video, especially when
Yeah.
Dave Free was rocking him on the
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
saw
R.I.P.
that.
to
That was
Nipsey,
dope.
man. RIP to Drakey or the Ruler.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of dope artists out of LA,
Yeah.
and they do definitely need some light. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because California is just one of the places you don't gotta leave. It's just like a Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's so big that they could really just rock how they want to rock. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
support
It's
their
its
own
own country.
be rich. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
But
The population
it-
of California is bigger than the
Bruh.
population of Canada.
yeah.
Even,
Think about
even,
that.
even,
It's
It's
dude.
basically its own country.
I'll do you one
Wow.
even
So-
better. They said economically, California, I don't know about New York, maybe. I don't know. But I know
It's
at
like
one
top
time I
5.
heard they said California can operate on its own outside the United States.
Mhm.
Yeah,
'Cause,
because
you
it's
know-
one of the biggest countries in the world. If it
You
was
mean
off,
States.
no,
No, he was saying if it was a country.
It would be
It's
considered
top
Oh, yeah, yeah,
five.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
what
I
I'm
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, this,
Yeah.
it doesn't need the United States. Plus, with
Yeah.
because with Hollywood coming there and so much lucrative income coming through there,
Mhm.
California, with that alone, could literally separate themselves and become an island and be their own country
Yeah.
outside of
What I
the
should have
United
said was
States.
economy. It's one of the-
Economy-wise,
it's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
top 5
One of these-
economically
Yeah.
With
And-
California, New York,
in
of course.
in the world.
Yeah, so y'all deserve
In the
it.
Like, so
world,
it could
yes,
be its
yes.
own
That's real dope.
in the
country.
world.
Yeah, they deserve
So-
the
And New
national
York,
love,
right?
man.
New York is one.
It might. I don't know if it's top 5.
I
It
don't
might
know,
be
but I
like
definitely
maybe
knew
like top 10.
California was.
Yeah.
They say it
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
The only state that could like totally.
They're still
separate
talking about
from the
like
United States,
separating, which would be. I don't
I
think
think
they should
that'd
do
be-
that.
Nah, they
So,
wouldn't do that.
um,
you want to be united
but-
to remain strong.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I would
for
think.
sure.
Let's go into another topic, man.
But to end the conclusion,
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Kendrick did a great job. Yes, it was
Yes,
for the culture.
Kendrick did a good job.
Drake, keep your head up, man.
Yeah, keep your
just
head
come
up.
back in next year. Try again. We'll, just do whatever. For all the Drake
Chin up.
fans out there, nothing but love to y'all. Nothing but love. Also to the Kinfolk, which is also the fan base name for Kendrick. And
I
yeah,
thought you were
man.
I thought you were gonna give us the "You're not like us."
No, I mean
Nah.
the only thing I didn't mention that I did take in the notes is just two things, and I'm gonna let
Okay,
it
go
go.
to it, go.
With the knock, I didn't fully explain, so I apologize on my part with
No,
that. I
you're
always
good.
run off.
You're good.
But that knock actually came from, excuse me if I say it wrong, from Charles Hale. That's an 1899 rhythm that was made about a cakewalk in Darktown, which actually goes back to Atlanta. So the fact that he's actually giving you history about Atlanta is a big deal. So that alone, a lot of people don't even know. That deals with the fact of when black people used to go to each other's doorstop or door knocking on each other's door, they would use that certain
That's
type of
what
rhythm.
that tone is from.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't even know that. So just for your person could know that, hey, we're good. That's a black person at the door. That's some serious stuff. That's back in the 1800s. That's history right there.
That's how I
And
knock
then
on surreal door.
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's a secret knock.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh my god.
dun, dun.
Yeah.
By the way, this was a great discussion.
Oh, hold on. One more thing. One more thing.
Go ahead.
And also, shout out to
Oh yeah.
shout out to the
I
producer.
know I'm gonna get the heat.
Mustard on the beat, because like he said that he also took 30 minutes to do the beat for the song, and I'm a big sample person for hip hop songs. So the fact that he actually did this from "I Believe to My Soul" by Monk Higgins, which also been sampled in other hip hop songs, that is crazy. And anybody who if you play it right now, it's gonna be familiar to you.
Monk Higgins.
Mhm.
I never heard of him.
He's an artist from Arkansas. I never heard of it.
a black guy?
Yeah, saxophonist.
Oh wow.
Yeah, saxophonist, and it's a dope song. And also, if you heard, when Ray Charles was in one song, it's about "I believe, yes, I believe."
Oh
that
yeah,
part,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it has a little bit of that in there too, with the saxophone, with the melodies and all too. So Mustard did his thing, man. I mean, get props where it's due, and that's also going back to the culture. So it is what it is. The sample was dope.
Quick FYI, quick fact.
30 seconds.
What state does majority black people in America live in?
Atlanta, probably.
I would say
State, Georgia.
Georgia. Yep.
There
Black
you go.
people live in Georgia. Yep.
More black people live in Georgia than any
than
other.
any other state.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's
I didn't know
amazing.
that. I thought it was New York.
No,
New
I
York
would
is
say
very
it was somewhere-
diverse.
I believe it's
Because
somewhere
New-
south.
I thought it was maybe Mississippi.
I would.
Because
Oh,
I know
hell no.
one
I
of the
would
biggest
say
cities.
I would say Texas maybe.
One of the biggest cities
But Texas
with black
used-
people was in Mississippi.
Because it didn't dawn on me till one time I heard Chris Rock said he was talking about something. He was like, "Shit, you know where all the black people live at?" And I was like, "Damn, you know he right." He's like, "New York, Georgia, Florida, California. We pretty much around. Of course, we got some in Detroit and a little bit, but Montana, Utah, Idaho, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. You ain't gonna really find too many. You might go 3 weeks without seeing a black person if you see one. You know what I'm saying? So,
Bitch,
Oh,
be
wow.
scared as hell.
That segment was just a podcast in its own.
It literally was.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot. All these notes
Yeah.
are just on the video alone.
Yeah,
That's
that
how
was
long
it.
we went?
Damn,
so
we
far?
could have. That's an hour.
that is.
Damn, it's an
It
hour?
really is.
Oh my god.
Excuse us.
That blew by too. Hey, we was
did.
getting animated.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was getting-
Yeah, you. So you about to cry for a minute. See, y'all just get it. I'm trying to tell
Hey.
y'all. He
You
dragged
said he
this
wanted
thing
debate. You
I
said
was
he
trying
wanted
to be on this
debate.
Joe Button.
He dragging it out, man.
I was trying to.
Joe.
Yeah,
Joe Budden.
yeah, man.
Joe Budden.
Hey, and then when they rap, hey, that was good, y'all. Let's keep that same energy next
Ish,
week.
I'm sorry, man. God damn it.
I just like
Maybe
Melissa
I
Ford.
should. Maybe I should
Yeah.
say sorry.
But I ain't gonna lie,
Sorry.
that might be Joe, man. Cause people from Jersey is different. My mom from Jersey.
Yeah.
And they,
Yeah, they like that, huh?
They get up there.
Yeah, get in your shit, boy.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to the presidential election, Biden is trying his damnedest to stay inside of the election. Okay. This man, all right, he will not go away. Billionaires are coming out and trying to get him to step aside. He said this on Morning Joe, and I'm gonna play it here.
American public is not going to move away from me as an average voter. And again, I'm here for two reasons, pal. One, to rebuild the economy for hardworking middle-class people, give everybody a shot. Just a straight shot. Everybody gets a fair chance. Number one. Number two, remember all this talk about how I don't have the black support? Come on, give me a break. Come with me. Watch. I'm getting so frustrated by the elites. Now, I'm not talking about you guys, but about the elites in the party who they know so much more. But if any of these guys don't think I should run against me, go ahead, announce for president. Challenge me at the convention. The American public is not going to move away from me as an average voter.
All right, so that's what Joe Biden had to say. What are you guys' thoughts of him staying in the race? A lot of people are saying that he needs to stay in the race just because they have access to the money. So if they did replace him, they would need Kamala Harris to step up. Kamala Harris does do better than him by 2 points in the polls. The only person, as far as the replacements, they've looked at all the different candidates that could possibly replace him. The only person that can beat him is Michelle Obama. And so
She's not running.
she's not running,
She
right?
didn't even want her husband to run a second
She
term.
could run. but
Yeah.
I don't think
Wow.
she will.
No, she won't.
But Michelle
dope if
Obama
she did.
in the polls is
That'd
the
be
only
dope
one.
as hell, wouldn't it?
I think
That
it would be over.
interesting.
That'd be dope as hell. if
It would be
Michelle run.
interesting.
Yeah.
First black woman president. Ooh, a lot of white people would be brick shitting.
All right, Hendricks, what do you think about it?
I think it's a lot of his ego. I think it's ego, and he almost sounds like Trump. You know what I'm saying? I won't succeed, and I'm like, damn, where the hell was that energy during the debate? Well, I mean, granted, I know he said he had a cold and whatnot, but also when you said he losing funding, I think what is it? Is it PayPal? I don't want to misquote. Like big donors. I think is PayPal one of them, and somebody else. Do you know? Some of the donors, like when he said the elites.
So some of the donors include a CEO, a billionaire from Netflix.
Netflix.
And then there's a couple of other ones. I
want to say, I think, if I'm not, forgive me, PayPal, if I misquote, I think it was PayPal, Netflix. A few of them say they pulling their funds. They want him to, they want him to step down. And then who was the one guy they was saying that maybe the one governor?
You're talking about the governor of California, Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom. And he even said that, he don't want to step into the runnings.
He can't. He has too bad of a record there in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But everybody claimed he would be the best contender next to
I think
Kamala
that Gavin
Harris.
Newsom would be the best debater.
You don't think he'd be
Debate-wise, he's solid, but his record in California has
Really?
been awful. Yeah.
Really?
It's been one of the worst. He got impeached. And that was when the radio guy in LA, I can't think of his name right now, but he was running against him, a black dude. And
Larry Elder.
yes,
Judge
Larry Elder. So that was when Gavin Newsom got impeached,
Really?
and they were going up against each other.
Uh-huh.
And so that's why Larry Elder was like out there talking and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
But
they were
anyways,
throwing eggs at him. I know we
Gavin
talked about
Newsom's
that.
record on homelessness, on some of the taxes that he's done in California. He got caught inside of during COVID. He told everybody to stay home, and if you ever go to a restaurant, you got to be wearing a mask. He got
Right.
caught not wearing a mask in a restaurant.
I remember that.
He
yeah.
closed down the beaches. There was so much that he did that people just do not like the man. And so,
Really?
anyways,
I wonder
sorry.
why they
Wow.
would say that he's the best.
In terms of debating, yes, but his record is bad.
I don't think that's too bad if you tell people you close down the beaches.
Yeah.
You're trying to make. Of course, people gonna be upset. Look what happened in Florida. They
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
close. They didn't want to mess up the bag, so they
Yeah.
didn't close down nothing.
They didn't close
And
down
Florida
nothing.
had some of the highest cases.
That's what they did.
You know, COVID was everywhere except Atlanta. Boy, them strip clubs stayed open, boy. I was like, damn, I need to go to Atlanta. COVID
Brother.
was everywhere except
Brother.
Atlanta.
Brother.
I know, brother.
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 Magic
Brother.
City.
It was everywhere except Atlanta.
You might catch more than a cold in Atlanta, brother.
Amen.
Right now, you might. But during COVID.
Yeah.
But I think Biden is a lot of ego. That's my take. But I do think he should succeed. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if he does get in office, how long for the mental fortitude and the health. You know, you even if healthy wise, but you're slowly aging. You're slowly aging more and more. But that's why I'm saying I hope he has a decent cabinet around him to, if he does make it, you know what I'm saying? That's just my take. Go ahead.
Green tea, what do you think?
Tay.
His health also is another thing that scares me. I think Joe need to relax, especially on that black vote stuff, man. I already said on the last time that I'm not a big fan of him just because of that disrespectful shit he said last time.
Hey,
What?
Did you hear the way in that clip he just
Oh
said
yeah.
the black vote? Like he
Yes.
had it on lock.
Yes.
Like,
Oh yeah. That's
He's cocky
That's
as
how
hell.
they think. That's how they think. Like
And
they
I ain't
got
gonna
us
front,
on
like,
lock.
I'm-
Niggas don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Joe
I don't gotta
Blow,
do much
baby.
for y'all. I
Joe
can smoke
Blow.
up y'all ass.
If you don't vote for me, you're not black.
Joe Blow Lover Man.
Oh
Yeah, gosh. It's your vote. They love a man. Bro, I know I'm peeking as hell.
yes.
Man.
Turn me down a little
I'm
bit.
gonna have to edit your stuff out from her.
Don't edit me out.
Me too.
I know
But
I'm
anyways,
peeking.
sorry.
Yeah, but Joe tripping, man. I mean, he need to calm down with that shit. He
Blow
really
the
need to
love
sit
of
down
man.
with his party. They need to go ahead and just figure out what the hell really going on with him. Excuse the words and all.
No,
But I
that's
mean, the fact that even his administration and people is hiding things from the public view.
Don't leave me hanging, man.
These two.
Oh my bad, dog. You had me laughing.
I'm sorry, man.
My eyes,
Go ahead.
my eyes was
I remember
closed
that
just now.
70s clip.
Yeah.
I am Joe Blow, the lover man. That's how you said the line,
Excellent.
too.
Trying to say.
Oh, my God.
Let him get it out. Let him get it out. Let her get it out.
That was a Dolomite movie, wasn't it?
That's how I felt when you said that.
She
shit
told me,
earlier
where my
about
money
your-
at? So Joe Blow, right? He just finished having sex with a trick. Well, I guess he's the trick.
Joe Blow.
So he went down and I think he dropped her like $2. Joe, where's the rest of my money? He said, girl,
He said, you should be
you
paying
should,
me.
no, this is how he said it. You should be paying me. I am Joe Blow, the lover man. I was like, one of those black exploitation. Oh my God.
He's dying.
I am Joe Blow, the lover man. I got the black vote. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's how he really was acting, right? All right, let's.
I'm sorry.
No,
man.
y'all good. Y'all good. I love it. Every overtime. But just to keep it short, just also hearing about the stuff about his health they known about since like January 17th. And then the last time he got checked dealing with his mental health and all was in February. That's a long way from February.
Right.
And then they talk about how he had a recent visit from like 3 doctors that came in. I'm just like, yo, Joe, just be real with yourself. If it's not kicking the way it needs to kick, sit your ass down. And just leave it alone. Don't leave the American people in a hinge right now. Like just wondering if you're gonna make it even to November. You know, it don't make no sense because hearing about Parkinson's disease and all that's some heavy shit. So, and just seeing how he takes his time and talk about things, even with his wife, even congratulating him just to even get through questions in a debate. It's kind of sad,
She
you
doesn't
know.
want him to step down either.
No, I really think that's what it is. I don't think
Yeah,
she
I don't
want
think
him to
she
step
wants to
down. I think she's really pushing it, but it's like you're holding like a toddler's hand.
Right.
And we don't need that right now. Because this is getting real serious for everything we got to talk about.
Muhammad Ali had Parkinson's. Did he have? Is that when you know your nerves?
That's what he was dealing with?
The shake, the shakes like that.
was
Yeah, I
Parkinson's.
never
Chelsea
put
had
it down.
Parkinson's. Oh, okay.
That's some serious stuff.
Yeah.
But that's my view on it. I've been over Biden.
Q.
QP843.
Do I think Biden should bow out?
But Joe Blow.
I just feel like they don't got no plan or nothing for this. Like, so what is the vice president for?
In case the president
Supposed to
sits
be
down,
the-
then
yeah,
Kamala
the
steps
attack
Because
dog.
according to that movie, what was it? President down, White House down.
Oh yeah.
When everybody was getting took off and shit, president got snatched up. Okay, this person was in charge. Okay, this person get popped. This person in charge. This person in charge. It's like a chain of command, right?
Right,
I'm tripping. I'm good, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, all right, cool. So why don't they just like kind of like plan for, all right, pretty much he's running, but if so happens that if his health does take a left turn, what's wrong with his vice president taking up charge? Isn't that how this is set
that's
up?
how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
So I'm like, if that's how things work, then why is everybody worried? It's like, I feel like we got a backup.
I see what you're saying.
Unless they feel like that she's not ready, I feel like we got to stop questioning Joe because we already know what's up with Joe. He's an old white man.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I get
all
it.
the stuff
I
he
get
got going on, man, they got more hands in his ass than a puppet. Be honest with you. They just digging in his ass right now. Like, this motherfucker. but man, I'm like, why everybody so nervous? I'm like, all right, he got a good vice president, right?
Yeah.
Does he? So it's like, I just feel like we need to kind of like scrutinize her a little bit more. I feel like she's getting a pass. I feel like she gets no kind of attention, and attention needs to be on her because if something is going wrong with this man,
She the president.
Right.
she the president. You know what I'm saying? So why aren't we pressing her? Why is Kamala getting away?
What
I'm
is her
kinda scared of
appro- what-
Kamala
what-
too,
What is her
honestly.
approval rating?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Looks, you know?
It's one of the lowest in history when it comes to
yeah.
a vice president.
see,
For her?
because she hasn't been a vice president, she's been a secretary the whole time, and I think that's what's working against her. I don't even think they consider her. You know what I'm saying? And that's a damn shame
Well,
to
you
be in the vice president position and not even be considered to be the president. That says a lot about you.
Well, Democrats will support her, but Republicans can't stand her.
Well, who cares? It's
Exactly,
about the
exactly.
Democrats.
You're,
You know
you're
what I'm
right. Who
saying?
cares?
Yeah.
But of course, right. You're right because Republicans ain't gonna be for her anyway.
Yeah.
Republicans don't. They come out and they said that we will never sway towards black women because we know we'll never ever get their vote. So they'll try to come at us before they would try to come at her.
Right.
Black women is a very loyal base. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And what you need to come at them because some of them the one who run some of the families or some more families like even your family, our
Matriarch.
families, yeah. There's more women, in
Oh,
the
yeah.
family than men. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. So that's
But
that's
yeah.
my biggest thing, man. I'm just
But I
wondering
get what
what's
you're
up. What's
saying.
up with her, man?
So you ain't sweating it because you say you
I ain't
gotta
really
back
sweating
up.
Joe
You gotta back
because
up.
I know what's up with Joe, and I'm like, all right, this is
And-
like he's been stumbling, falling,
you know what?
slipping his whole
Exactly.
presidential
Yes.
And to be honest
campaign.
with you-
Like this ain't nothing new. The things that we seeing this year, this the shit that we've been seeing
Hey,
his whole
preach.
term. His whole term.
You're right. And to be honest with you, I get what he's saying. That's to some degree why I voted for Biden because I know, like he said, with all our stumbling, because
Yeah.
you got her. Figuring, okay, boom, she gonna, make, you know what
Right.
I'm saying?
And who
Yeah.
better to
Pick up
check
the
you than a
reins.
black woman?
What?
But
My
she
mama
ain't
checked
like
me
She
that.
every
ain't- she ain't
day.
like
And
that.
she's not like us.
And can we just stop
Like-
calling her black?
Yeah, cause I don't know. Yeah, I don't
really?
know. Yeah.
Her daddy
Go
black,
ahead, say
though.
that.
Her daddy
Okay.
black.
I never felt Camilla. I'm gonna be real. I would be excited to see a black woman being up there. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, Camilla was nothing but a liar since she came out, and I never had feeler on that because she don't tell you about where her real roots come from.
Prosecutor.
Right.
You know,
prosecutor.
like she's from India and shit like that.
Oh yeah, India.
And
yeah.
she already put all that. That's what she really represents. Everybody talk about, oh, she's a black. Man, stop.
her dad is.
Stop giving everybody that title,
Her
man.
dad is a black
Yeah, a
Jamaican.
little bit of
though.
color,
what?
boy, and it's
That's like he said.
But
if
she's
you
not.
biracial, he said
But
you
she's
still
not on
black.
that though.
Okay,
She's not on that.
She bragged.
Mm-hmm.
You guys already know
She
this.
used
Go
it for
ahead.
votes.
She went on
Mm-hmm.
the Breakfast Club and bragged about how she was putting people away in California.
There you go.
I remember.
For
Yeah, she was a
smoking.
prosecutor. Yeah.
She should.
So
yeah.
I mean,
And Oakland, right? She was. Oakland.
I don't know where she was.
Yeah, Oakland.
Yeah,
Oakland.
okay.
Oakland.
I think just like
state-
Biden, she
state
used
prosecutor.
the culture just to get whatever she
Oh,
wants
yeah.
at that time. Just like
Yeah.
anything deal with the politics. And trust, I would love to see a female up there, but no, Camilla's a
You
no
don't
for
think
me.
she would be a good
I-
president?
Here's what I think. I think that Republicans
Mm-hmm.
should be thanking Biden that he did not pick Stacey Abrams
Mm.
because right now
From Georgia.
it would be over.
Boy,
Oh,
she
yeah,
would've
yeah,
It
had-
would be
yeah.
over.
Yeah,
Okay.
because she was in the runnings.
You
Yeah,
talk
they were
about a
thinking,
woman
but
who can get who
Yeah.
can, step up to the plate.
She can galvanize.
Okay. The
yeah,
way
definitely.
she was able to bring those people together in Atlanta.
and turn that state blue.
Exactly.
And that
And
shit
so
was red forever.
you want to talk about one of the biggest saves was Biden picking Kamala
Kamala.
Harris because when Camilla gets up there, and I know this maybe I shouldn't do
No,
this.
No,
say
say
it.
it.
No,
Say it.
no, no, no.
Man,
I
your
just-
hairline gonna stay the same, man. Just say it.
Preach,
I
preach,
just,
brother.
I just think that she gets up there
Mm-hmm.
and she just talks in circles.
Right.
The thing is that when you see the birds and they're on the trees and you're speaking about the birds and what they mean and they mean that thing, what they
She
mean.
on acid or
And
some
it's
shit.
like, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
with you. I'm telling you, man. Like she talked like a desperate housewife. Man. Like, I'm with you on that, 100%.
I don't
I'm
trust
like,
her, man.
what do we do?
Man.
What's going on?
You know
Camilla?
what they call that? They call that tippy-toeing around the subject.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And they do that
Giving
so well.
There you
that's
go.
a politician.
Yeah.
Give something without giving nothing.
Yeah.
Tiptoe around the subject. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I ain't feeling
But
it.
isn't
So
it something?
tiptoe around the
Who
subject.
would you guys prefer out of all these people who could possibly replace him? Which it sounds like he's not going to step down. Which
someone
they can still enact the 25th Amendment, which would allow them to take him out, basically
because of his health.
because of his
of
health.
health,
Yeah.
And it would have to be agreed upon by a number of people in the cabinet for it to actually happen.
Mhm.
And Congress.
Yes. No.
No, just to get-
Within the cabinet, the
The cabinet
25th
have to
Amendment.
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Congress might have to certify it or something. I don't know.
Probably.
But yeah, go ahead.
So I heard someone said something like, "Why Hillary don't try to come back?"
Oh,
Would y'all
God,
know about
no.
that? No.
I mean, I'm just saying. It seemed like she was pretty close at one point.
Listen.
It was, yeah.
Hillary already lost versus Trump.
Stay over
That would
Hillary.
be a bad
Oh,
decision
you
to bring
thinking she
her
would-
back.
Lose again against Trump.
Oh yeah, I think she's just not liked. You know, I mean, when you're not liked,
You can't even give
I
your
can't say everything I want to say.
you can't even give your husband good head, man, to keep him in
Oh
line.
my God.
Stay over there on the side, please.
Hey.
Do.
You got a
Green
hot
tea.
toot on that thing, girl. God damn it,
It's too
Hillary.
handsome time.
gotta-
Yeah.
Green tea, spilling the tea.
Trying to tell
This
you.
thing gonna get banned.
No,
Gotta get that shit
after
together,
we get
Hillary.
100,000 views on this motherfucker.
Gotta get that shit
Yeah.
together.
We gonna get 100,000 views on this one.
I'm trying to tell you.
No, but for I don't trust her. So no. She comes with some.
A lot of people say
Yeah.
that too.
I
A lot of
don't-
people feel
no.
that way.
Yeah.
She can stay where she
I
at.
honestly, I would have rather have her than Trump. I will honestly say that.
Oh wow.
I ain't heard nobody say no names.
I'm talking about at that time.
Yeah, I know.
I got you. No. I like hearing
Ain't
everybody.
nobody, ain't nobody got no names.
So
huh?
what do y'all got?
Captain
Yeah.
America, huh? God damn.
I wouldn't even vote for his ass. He racist too. Low-key.
God
Captain
Most of his
America's
whole fans,
racist?
are, man.
America?
Oh, most of his fans.
Yeah, most his fans. They
Well,
don't-
you know, you can get
Look,
down
they-
with Captain America, but not get down with the fans. You know what I mean?
that is
Just
true.
you know, I get down with Kendrick, but not with the fans. You know?
But hold on. Well, you know what? That's gonna lead to a whole nother
just kidding.
conversation.
No, I'm just
No, I
kidding.
know. I mean the whole thing with Captain America. That's gonna lead
Okay,
to a whole
okay,
to another
okay.
I
conversation.
don't really know no good politicians myself, man.
I was looking at the other candidates. But I mean for popular wise that everybody knows, I don't have nobody at the tip of my tongue right now. But I know for the other candidates dealing with like Cornel West, Oliver Chase, Steen, and Kennedy,
Yeah,
for who
okay.
also is running for presidential.
Oh, yeah, Kennedy.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna front. I was checking out Oliver, Chase from Maine. He seemed like he got a good vibe on him. And I have to check out the other people that actually have an honest
Jill
opinion on that.
Stein.
They should
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
them debate.
Thank you.
Why not
Thank
let them
you.
debate?
I'm trying to make the best substitute teacher
I
win.
want that. I want to
Well,
hear their
here's
point of view.
here's the thing: why they're not able to debate, or are they independents?
They're independent.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, maybe they should just do an independent.
Yeah,
one.
that's,
Yes, they
that's why I
should.
said let them debate.
Stand
But I
off
mean,
and let the people
would
decide.
America actually watch that?
They
I
need
think
to.
so.
think
Would
so.
they
At
watch?
this point-
With these two candidates?
Because
I
right
believe
now we
so,
live in
yeah.
a history, so this would be the
Yes,
first
they
time
would.
somebody get like a sick call out of
Mm-hmm.
the president chair. So yeah, like this shit
'Cause-
this is historical.
Obviously, the Democratic Party, they're not going to extend the wealth.
Mm-hmm.
So, with their limited funding, let them dudes come together, get on a CNN or MSNBC or whatever platform
give them a
to host them,
platform.
and they put their money up, and then let them do their debate.
Yes.
Let them do the debate. That's
Man,
what I
y'all
think they should do.
Go on the Breakfast Club or something, man. It ain't gotta be.
Well, Cornel West was
Start
on
with the
there,
young
and
people, yeah.
RFK was on there. I didn't know
Right,
about
do
Oliver and who
Yeah.
else?
Steen.
See,
You
that-
said
that's-
Steen.
it's-
That's
Jill
her name.
Stein.
Jill
Jill
Stein.
Stein?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Jill Stein.
No,
See,
yeah.
I'm
Jill
saying it
Stein,
wrong.
and that's the problem. I didn't know about them.
Mhm. So
You
there
know
is
what
a
I'm
female
saying?
running.
You
Yeah.
knew about I didn't know, and the people
I know
need
about
to
Kennedy
know.
though.
I know
Yeah,
about
definitely.
Kennedy. I know about Kennedy, and I know about Cornel West, but everybody else I didn't know about.
And see that I think that's going to be a deal breaker for most people because everybody loves talking about it and they only talking about these two. So everybody really has this illusion in their head there's only two options that we got, and that's BS.
Yeah.
So I feel sorry for the American people right now.
Now
Man.
Kennedy has a lot against him right now. They just came out with some allegations,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a picture of him like
Damn.
supposedly like eating a dog. Now he's come
Oh,
out.
because he said don't.
He already
said
talked
that-
about it.
He
yo.
said that it is not a dog that he was eating.
A hot
It was
dog?
No, like an actual carcass.
What?
He's going like this to a carcass. But I mean, nobody knows what it
Is it
really was.
Photoshop?
I
He said
think
he
he said it
don't
was
eat
like a
people,
goat
he
or
don't-
something.
yeah.
Stop doing crazy shit.
Hey, he's one of the crazier ones. Like he was walking around inside of an airplane barefoot.
Oh yeah, I heard
And,
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
Man, them
You know
Kennedys,
what?
man.
I want
To
Kanye
Neil
West to
Pettis.
run.
You want Kanye to
Oh
win?
my gosh.
We already know who Brooks can vote
I
for.
want Kanye West to vote for president, man, because, oh, man, we in bad shape.
I
boy.
tell you what.
You know who
if
I would mind to
Kanye,
see
If Kanye
run?
ran,
if
you
anybody's beefing with Kanye, you really gonna see something.
you try to be
Oh,
on.
Kanye will
You try to
flip
be a part of this
every table.
cabinet, wouldn't you?
Mhm.
You try to
That
be a
would be
part of the cabinet.
interesting. If people really took him seriously, like, if they really were
Yeah,
listening.
man.
I think a lot of people already push him to the side.
If any celebrity could have run for the presidency and win, who you think it would be?
You know who I would love to see run
Other
for
than
president?
Who?
It's not really like a singer or anything. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Candace Owens.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like some of her point of view.
I don't think she would win. I know a lot before all the allegations and all the court cases. I know maybe back in I want to say maybe the late 80s or the 90s, right? Way before we even had a black president. There's only 2 of them that I heard about that people would support, and if people asked them, will they run? One of them y'all would know was Colin Powell, because he was the Secretary of Defense. Colin Powell, right? I bet y'all don't know who the second one was.
Condoleezza.
No.
Oh, okay.
Was it a
I
female?
was just about
It's
to
a
say
man.
that.
No, they were men.
Condoleezza Rice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it was a man. No, they didn't like Condoleezza Rice, but Colin Powell they loved was Bill Cosby.
What?
This was before everything. When he was America's
see
favorite
that.
dad, they asked him would he ever
Because
consider running.
he's safe.
And he was like, "No, I don't want to be." Yeah, because exactly.
Come on, brother.
Because he's safe.
I would
didn't
never
curse.
vote for Bill Cosby.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I
You
would've
think
voted
Now you
think
wouldn't.
about it now,
Even back then, I
Back
don't think
then.
I
You don't
would.
want no Jello?
dude. You wasn't old enough to
No
vote
pudding?
anyway. What you talking about? You was still swimming in your father's
Oh,
sack.
yeah,
What you
yeah.
talking about? You know what I mean? But back when he was America's favorite, you caught that one, right?
Yeah.
Back when he was America's favorite dad,
Mm-hmm.
they asked him would he ever considered running. White, like he was safe.
He was safe.
Black people loved him. White people love him. Because at the time, you know, they say he stood for something. And he was like,
I
the
can see
only
that.
2 black male, I believe, I'm not saying I'm right, that 80s, 90s that would run and had a considerable chance. Colin Powell and Bill Cosby. Because, you know, Al Sharpton tried to run. Ain't nobody have a president with a perm. Come on. Now.
Negative.
Nobody have no president with a perm.
You didn't like Al Sharpton?
I like Al Sharpton. I like what he stand for, but
What about
he
Jesse?
tried to run back then. Jesse Jackson did try to run too.
Cut his nuts off.
Al Sharpton came with that perm just because of James Brown and all
Yeah,
of that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
already been on his bio.
There's no way you can have a president with a perm like that, man.
No.
Like, nah.
Negative.
He been about that money though. Like that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Continue.
All right, so we are going to switch over
To what?
to Project 2025.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Project 2025. All right, let me break that
Break it
down,
down
for
for us.
y'all.
Go ahead.
For some of y'all who don't know what Project 25 is, I'll read this off, right? So, Project 2025. Project 2025 is also known as the Presidential Transition Project, is a collection of conservative, I repeat, conservative and right-wing, I repeat, right-wing policies, proposals from the Heritage Foundation to reshape United States federal government and consolidate executive power should the Republican nominee win the 2024 presidential election.
Project 2025 loosely is what the conservatives are trying to push.
Right.
And again, Trump has tried to come out and say that he doesn't endorse it, but obviously he has ties to a lot of the people
Right.
who are endorsing it, and they're trying to put it through.
Right.
And according to what's happening, we've already been through phase 1. And what they're really attacking is they're attacking LGBTQ communities. They're attacking really the schools. They're going after a number of different things.
Overturn Roe v. Wade.
Roe versus Wade, yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
immigration.
Overturn it, yeah.
So, yeah, immigration, they're trying to go after, they're basically trying to push the conservative agenda forward, but it's more aggressive. It's a little more radical, as certain people have said.
Yeah.
And so that's why Trump is trying to like separate himself from it. And the thing is that if Trump gets in there, even though he may not endorse it, the people around him, the
Oh, yeah,
Republicans,
they
they
still
will
can.
push that thing forward.
Especially
So-
if they have the House and the Senate, and if they all for it, he don't have to be a part of it. They can
Exactly.
still push it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
What are your thoughts, Q?
Scary times, man. Scary times. I think it's kind of crazy. I heard that it was like 900 pages long. That's a lot of pages. That's enough pages to hide some stuff.
Yeah, everybody not gonna read all that shit.
Most people are not gonna read through it, and I think when I looked into it, it was a lot of stuff that's not really put out there. But one of the things that they're trying to do is come from the Discernment Act that protects black people from, basically being looked at like, oh, less than, pretty much, like, you know what I'm saying? So we don't get shitted out of like money or like buying a house and stuff like that. But if that goes in place, it sounds like they're gonna be bringing all of that back.
So let me ask you real quick, since you from, do you think are they trying to roll back the Jim Crow with the?
I'm not sure how hard they're trying to go. That's why I said it seems kind of scary, because like Trump has these relationships with entertainers and stuff like that, but I feel like that he doesn't really too much care for black people, but he does like black entertainment, and that's in white people's history. White people love for black people to put on a show in front of them,
because they can make money off them.
Right, he looks at us as profitable. That's why he's trying to come after immigration, because he feel like he got enough people here that can do his dirty work, hence the black jobs thing. So it's like, I'm feeling like he really trying to push us into certain stuff, because like the black jobs thing, like that was like a hint. Then it was like somebody was asking him about this, and he said that he didn't have no affiliations, but the people that are the authors of this are people that's under you. So how do you not, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if it was something that was right, wouldn't he want to be a part of it? You know what I'm saying? If it was some good in it, wouldn't this would be something that you want to attach your name to? But it's a lot of wrong in this, so that's why you're trying to like, nah, I don't got nothing to do with that. Just so you could get these votes and stuff like that, but then you gonna backdoor and be, you know what I'm saying? Then you gonna be all the way with it, or you gonna let it roll through and act like it was out of your hands.
But does he have any power to stop it or anything? Can he?
I don't think he want to stop it.
I'm just grasping at straws.
Yeah,
does he have not regardless if he wants to or not? Does he have any power to do anything about it?
I'm not sure, but I just know when people start coming to like black people, is like, man, as little as we like the promises that we ain't got no 40 acres, no mule, no like just like reparations, like nobody's trying to like fight for that. No, like reparations gonna be off the table if this shit goes through. So like I'm just like really concerned, because it's like, man, ain't gonna be no social security, ain't gonna be no food stamps, ain't gonna be, I do all right for myself, man, but it's a lot of people that I know that they in dire need of assistance and stuff like that, because of lack of opportunities, not because they're lazy or because stuff like that. It's just because of pure lack of opportunities. So this really puts them in a deeper hole. So you're gonna fuck around and have your relatives moving in with you and stuff like that. It's gonna be like Big Mama house back then, when it's like 4 families and stuff. They're gonna try to put us in the positions where the Mexicans is. No disrespect to my Mexican people, but y'all know how y'all come. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They gonna, like, we will be in that predicament. You know what I'm saying? Statistically,
more white people get foods than government assistance than blacks.
Right,
but the media will always display or perpetuate that blacks get more government assistance. But it's way more poor white people in America than it is.
And that'll put the poor white people a little bit more up ahead of us now, because they won't be judged on their color. You know what I'm saying?
Never that.
So they'll be able to get assistance that won't be allowed to us at all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
Why I asked about Jim Crow, whereas these policies, and Jim Crow, of course, with redlining and just lack of opportunities, right? Where they would blatantly put colored water fountains or blacks can go. Of course, now you can't do that.
Right.
But there'll still be the underlying precedent of certain things that you won't be privy to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think a lot of stuff would be option too. Like, I think that certain banks, it's going to be some people that have such close relationships with the black community that they won't go against, like, the black community and be like, no, I'm going to loan you some money. Like, no, I'm going to let you get this house. But there's going to be people that are going to be able to prejudge you and be like, no, I'm not giving you this because you're black. I'm not going to give you this loan. I'm not going to give you this house. And they can't get in trouble for it. Because remember when Wells Fargo and all of them was getting in trouble for all of that, because that's illegal.
You're right. Nah, you're right.
That is illegal.
You may not be able to get in
trouble.
And
if that ain't illegal no more, man,
they can discriminate.
And Q, here's the big thing. they're going to try to do it on a federal level.
Exactly.
So it won't be
Right.
on a state level.
Yeah.
It's
level, yeah.
federal. And so
Mhm.
that's what's going to, you know,
Because the
change the game.
federal
For real.
level trumps everything that take place. Because they're
Exactly.
backed by the federal,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why I
So-
said it's gonna be some
yeah.
lookouts, but to have that on the floor, like,
Yeah.
I can't get down with that.
No.
What's up, Green
All right,
Tea?
green tea.
Yeah, I just wanted to add it in that since y'all were talking about the era, they said that this is really influenced heavy by the Ronald Reagan era.
Mm.
I don't know, that give you more of a clearer picture.
What they call Reaganomics.
Pretty
Mhm.
much.
Yeah.
And so that should already put in your mental, because it was is a book that they were going by. And also the Trump was separating himself from the Heritage Foundation. This is the people who's really pushing
Yes.
Project 2025. Matter of fact, one of the people who actually is one of the, what you call it, the former chief office of the Personnel Management, OPM. Name is Paul Dans. He is right here in South Carolina as we speak.
One of the most racist
surprised.
states
Pretty
ever.
much.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's also part of the team that Trump is trying to separate himself from. But at the same time, I agree with you that Agenda 47 is just a watered down version of it. So it's just like, Trump, if you're going to be about it, be about it. You know, you pretty much already got a favor with most people. But at the same time, everything y'all said pretty much is true. I mean, some things I agree with and some things I don't. Because when I was reading it, I read the thing about the immigration. I ain't confront. Some of it I do agree with, because some of the immigrants coming over here, I don't even like how they doing certain things.
Yeah.
And I think that we need to get our own self together first
Right.
before dealing with a bunch of people coming over the border.
That's what I
So
said too,
I know
yeah.
we were going down Trump's throat about the whole with the wall and everything like that too, but now I see where you're coming from, and it's ridiculous. It's out of control, I think. And the whole thing dealing with the school system and all that's another scary thing too for me. But some parts of it dealing with Project 2025, I see a part of it and I'm just like, okay, I can understand that. I get that. I can understand that. That part of making America great again. Some things I can see, but some other parts I'm just kind of like,
Do you agree with the cities for homeless?
Well, break that down. For me,
Like they
please.
trying to, he was like talking about proposing like having like certain cities set up for like homeless people. Like these cities, like to move them out of the parks and stuff for like the like major cities and stuff like that. Like if you homeless, like
Is
Ain't they already doing stuff like that already?
I'm talking about like making like a city like
Is that what you
dedicated to the
meant when you
homeless.
said
Yeah, I
something
know
when you
they
was reading
already
the
started doing that in
breakdown?
some
No?
areas.
I ain't seen
When you
it
said
yet.
free cities,
They
or
actually
something
have a
like that?
video on that.
Remember you
somewhere.
read? You said something
Yeah,
about
that's
free
something I
cities
couldn't
and
imagine.
Yeah, no, I
incentives for
forget.
baby boomers.
I forget where that's at, but they actually, I don't know if it's a state, but they actually were interviewing an area that had nothing but homeless people, and they were sent over there just to survive on their own. So in some areas, they already are practicing certain things. I mean, with the homeless people, it's always a bad story because y'all treat them like they're not human.
Right.
So honestly, just leaving them on their own and not helping them out, no, I don't agree with that. I didn't read on it, just to be honest, but it sounds so far from how you making it seem, hell no.
And some people need rehab. Some of the homeless.
Big time.
Right.
Mental
right.
health, all of that's a big deal.
And the
Yeah,
veterans,
exactly.
you know, and got hooked on painkillers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you trying to
some
find
people
some place
need-
to dump them, or you trying to find some place to help
dump
them?
'em.
You know what
They
I'm
just
saying?
want. I think they just want to dump them
I
because you
think
get
so.
penalized for being poor in this country.
They do.
And that's
You get penalized for being
crazy.
poor.
That's
You know what I mean?
crazy,
'Cause they want
man.
everybody to have that work, hustle mentality.
Yeah.
They want that.
They
So
want
the-
their taxes.
At the top, yeah. They need their
that's all,
cut.
yeah.
The
That's all they
elite,
want you to do.
the elite eat
Mm-hmm.
while the lower class beat their feet. You know, so
And also, I read that it's supposed to be help pushing out the middle class kind of vibe to help out with more the higher class dealing with this. But like I said, I gotta read more on it to really, like you said, it's like 900 pages. But I don't mind taking my time to actually read it to get a clear understanding next time we talk about this.
Yeah, we do have to we have to pay attention because I've been listening for a while and I've been like, oh well, maybe that's not as bad as everybody's saying it is. But then as I've been going deeper and deeper, and that's why I was like, okay, we got to talk about this on the podcast
Yeah.
because it's getting to a place where this really could be something because we already went through phase 1.
Right, and didn't know it.
Yeah, didn't even know it. But, we did see some of the effects of it. Like, they were trying to change the voting laws after Trump didn't get in. You can't give people water bottles and all this other stuff that they were trying to do at the polls.
yeah.
So I think that was really like the first wave. And then, so now it's like if he gets back in, they're going to try something else. But we've already seen, some of the laws that they're dealing with abortion and stuff like that, and especially like Alabama, they're trying to even ban IVF, which is like a lot of families need that to have a family, and so they're talking about it's not a real way to have babies, and it's ridiculous.
They're trying to stick
Which
to the
I will
whole,
say Trump has come out against that, but anyways.
Do you think? Well, I don't know who's having more kids: Hispanics, whites, blacks.
Hispanics, probably.
Huh?
I think Hispanics got that hands down.
I would think so.
Because ultimately they don't want that was the purpose of.
Yeah, you're right.
Preach it.
What's the thing?
Abortion.
Home health care. What it was planning it for black communities.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood, originally for black,
yeah.
trying to decline their numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You
And it's worked.
Yeah, and it has
We
worked.
have
It has
remained
worked.
at 13% for how many
for
years?
a long time.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Who is having more babies? Is it? I see a lot of black women with kids, man. But a lot of Hispanics as well. But
I think they hold it down right now, but they were even talking about white women are kind of lacking.
yeah, that's
And
what I
giving
was
birth and
wondering. Was
stuff,
that
too.
was that the case?
It's-
But not even that. Something else that we should have spoke about as well, pertaining with Trump. With the Supreme Court giving president immunity, they're saying that that's
what I was going to
You
speak
above
on.
the
That's some
law.
dictatorship
We should have
right
been
there.
That's what I was going to speak on,
know,
man. It's
and
like
we briefly touched on it last podcast, but that's like, dude, you can do whatever you want, and you got immunity because he stacked the court, and they asked Biden to do the same thing, but he said he don't believe in that. But I wish he did that now. It's the seesaw is tilt to one side. Now it's in Trump's favor. If he gets in office,
and he just about got it.
Yeah, he can literally be a dictator.
Yeah.
He said, what, for the first day or whatever, he can be a dictator as long as he wants. The Supreme Court is in his favor. He stacked the Supreme Court. So I guess what they think is, with their policies, they think they're going to try to make America great again.
Mm-hmm.
But was America ever great to begin with?
No.
No? You think America was ever great to begin with?
I don't think not for us, right?
No.
Right.
I
America
think
ever
go ahead.
Was America ever great?
I mean, for everybody on equal rights, no.
No. I'm going to tell y'all.
Yeah, that's the way to say it.
I'm a slightly... I get what y'all saying. America is great, right? America is great. America is a great country. The way the system's set up, it is designed for you to win.
Mm-hmm.
But the powers that be are in charge of the system do not play the system fairly, right? But America is one of the best systems. Is great. Has it always been great? No. I'm talking about the system was great to begin with, not considering slavery, right? Let's say if the way the system was signed up for you to monetize and make money without slaves, if we came over here in the pursuit of happiness and we were treated fairly. The system is astronomical. The system is great. But it hasn't been fair to people who look like the four of us who sit at this table.
Still,
you know what I'm saying? Right. And we still got to work twice, sometimes 3 times as harder.
The Project 2025 is an agenda that's being pushed by conservatives, and a lot of the conservatives have been advisors to the Trump campaign, and they've worked very closely with Trump. Now, Trump, to be fair to him, he has come out and said that he does not endorse that initiative. He has nothing to do with it, and he has an Agenda 47 that he's put out onto his platform.
You want me to read that?
Yeah, do you have that?
Yeah.
All right, what is the Agenda 47?
You said this is Trump's Agenda 47 on his platform?
This is something that he does actually endorse.
Okay, so this is what Trump's endorsed. Agenda 47. Agenda 47 is a package of proposals that Republican candidates Donald Trump states he would implement if elected as the 47th president of the United States, hence the term Agenda 47 if he becomes the 47th president. It is the only official, comprehensive, and detailed look at what President Trump will do if he returns to the White House. I think it is water, like you said, because a lot of times people don't realize when Trump was running, he gave a lot of vague, open promises. Like, for example, right, take some people were for I'm going to just say the Affirmative Care Act, because that was the real term, right?
Mhm.
But Republicans, using propaganda, tell it as Obamacare, because the reason why they did that is because if right wings just heard Obama, they won't read into it and know exactly what it was, right? So that was a tactic, right? But he would say things like, oh, trust me, we're going to get rid of Obamacare. We know it's not good. We got something big, 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 and we'll be announcing it within the next month. And then he would double down and say, well, maybe, who knows, it may come out in the week or two. And he never had anything.
I remember that.
He would do that a lot. He would
Yeah.
do that a lot. You know,
And
so.
he ended up blaming it on the Republicans for not putting it together. The plan includes constructing freedom cities on empty federal land, investing in flying car manufacturing, introducing baby bonuses to encourage a baby boom, implementing protectionist trade policies, and over 40 years. So that's basically what his agenda is.
And I got a question, boy. Are y'all ready for the revolution?
Honestly, that's what I think is going to happen.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Mhm.
I'm low key scared about what might happen in
Need a
November,
bunker?
man. Shit, they got their bunkers already set up. That's what these wars before. You know what I'm saying? They got property in all these countries that's gonna protect them no matter what. How did it up, left, right, down? No matter what this way go.
Yeah.
So I'm just worried about us. I'm worried about our children, man, because it's like I feel like we're at the age where we have to kind of unlearn just about everything. A lot of us was raised wrong, taught wrong, and I see that the environment plays so much in what we believe in, because there's so much of us that's used to things being a certain type of way that we won't dare buck the system at all. But that's what it's going to take. It's going to really take for a lot of black people to come together to really change our situation. We can't really rely on our government no more, and they really playing games behind our back. And I just really hope that people really start waking up. I'm going to start using my voice a little bit more, because it's the things that I've been finding out lately. I just been like, man, like I really got to retrain my mind and my thought process about how I look at things and how I take things in, because things are a lot realer than what they appear to be. And being in your comfort zone and have you thinking things is just one way, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just raise somebody around killers and stuff like that, they're going to probably naturally be a killer. But if you put somebody in an environment where they can flourish and stuff like that, the odds are likely for them to stray away and do some other stuff. Yeah. And that's what they did to us. And it's even worse now, because now our minds are so trained behind these phones that our attention spans are so short that we can't even comprehend things the right way. Like, we're listening to Trump, but we just listening for the oohs and the ahs. Biden don't got no oohs and ahs, so he's not appealing. Right. So they can't even like listen to the lies, you know what I'm saying, or pay attention to the lies, because it sounds much better. And man, they really did a number on this country, man. That's why I said, when you say is it great, man, they great at a lot of things, but great is not always good. You know what I'm saying? I retract that statement. It is a great country. They're great at what they do. They're great. They're the best at what they do to people.
Trump is he's a master marketer. I mean, he, from real estate to celebrity. And don't get it twisted. I heard a song today. Matter of fact, it was Young Jock. Rappers used to say they want to be like Donald Trump. They call me Black Donald Trump. And I thought, man, why you can't just be the black? I guess because they didn't see any other wealthy black people around, you know. But
you would have to mention a drug dealer name, and sometimes that might come with unwanted attention.
Exactly. Even though there are other black, billionaires, like there are a few black billionaires, and I think, not looking for a handout, I think that if you take the limited amount of black billionaires or the wealthiest blacks, right, if they pool together and say what we're going to do is certain black people who have a business model or something like that, I mean, you got to be vetted and true, and we're going to fund your business, right? And I think that domino effect would help. And then in turn, you employ other black people. Then we're going to go as much as we can, right? And then some of that proceed, is going to go on to roll over to help fund other black businesses. And for long, the black community will be a whole. I'm not saying everybody not going to have a business, but in turn, they're going to help better your communities. Because you employing your own people, you recycling the black dollars, then you build up the schools. But I think even if they try to do that, I don't know, the government might try to shut that down for whatever reason.
Honestly, I agree with him. This might be the time where you might see a change with how people really take in consideration how they pay attention to the government, how they actually choose to live their life day by day. So honestly, I'm a person who agrees with rocking the boat. If this comes down to if it have to come down to Project 2025, have to come through just for people can get right in their heads and stay off the phone, stop being distracted and just being like, yo, I don't like this, so we need to do a little bit more better for the country, then let it happen. I hate to say that, but that's the time when you did see our ancestors and them stepping up and doing what they need to do. That's when you saw the black community more stronger together. And I mean, everybody always want to talk about a revolution. No, I think we got too comfortable. Especially as black people. I mean, the way we're just chilling because we just got some chicken, we're chilling, we were able to have affordable housing. Okay, we get to do what we do. We got our raps, we got this. But we haven't reached where we really wanted to be. Like he said, we still didn't get our 40 acres and a mule. Just like everybody talking about different things. I think we forget real quick about what our people had to do and where we had to come from. And we forget real quick of the history of what went down here. And I'm a firm believer in just trying to get away from the whole we're just black people narrative. I even see it where if people really think you can even get to your own point of understanding that we can have our own nationality, and actually understanding that and then actually can separate yourself from all the other BS that's happening. That's probably a whole nother conversation right there. But I mean, some people are already doing it. And everybody else like, oh, we don't have no choice. We don't know what to do. Oh, Jim Crow is all going to come again. It's like you're just being sitting ducks. We got so many other options. We got so much people we can talk to. I say, hey, if this shake people up, just start thinking and paying attention again, I say let it happen.
You say you need a wake-up call.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't want to see nobody go through hard shit. I really don't. But sometimes you got to put fire up under some people's ass. I'm guilty. I know I sit on my phone all the time. I know different things. But I won't put the work in because it's comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's real.
And they're already trying to take away the rights we already have.
Pretty much.
No 40 acres and a mule, and they already give me that back. I mean, like,
so they don't want to
it's
hear
crazy.
Nothing about black history. None of this can be taught nowhere.
So, so all you people in the rap and stuff like that, y'all feel like y'all just want to focus on the club and shit. Ain't gonna be no motherfucking club. Ain't gonna be a lot. Everything will change as you know it. Like, for real, for real.
And we don't demand it as a people either with them. Like, we let celebrities, especially our own, slide.
Yeah.
And we can say whatever we want to say. There's some celebrities who met people who really think with a greater mindset. They done talked to them, sat with them, told them what the actual community needs. But the communication, the way that goes through, some people, you just know they got the dollars, but they ain't gonna do shit.
And I actually looked up something when we was talking about like a bunch of, when you said a bunch of the wealthy people come together, like black people, and try to put something together. Like a 2023 census put over 2 million people, black people, are millionaires.
I know.
That can change the spectrum. I didn't realize that we had that many millionaires. And
we do.
And I didn't look up how many white millionaires there are, but I'm pretty sure the number is up there. But 2 million black millionaires that's in this country. Yeah, we got to figure this thing out.
The wealth gap is far by no means, but per capita, we have more millionaires than, well, there's more. We have, because we're a smaller number. Like okay, for example, they always say it's so much blacks lock up, right? But overall, there's way more whites in prison. But because our numbers are small, that's why I say it's a microeconomics, right? Per capita, we have more wealth than a vast majority of poor whites. Because there's more poor whites, but then there's also more rich, wealthier white people than us. But because our numbers are smaller, so say if they got 30% of wealthy people, but it's 1 million of them, and if we only got 15%, but it's only 500,000 of us. So per capita, we have more wealthier people, right?
Exactly.
So there's a video out showing about the wealth of. There's a lot of blacks, definitely. Then it was in Atlanta and in the D.C. area, Virginia area, where you're wealthiest black. There are some, but quiet as kept. Some of them just kind of. I'm not saying they're doing some little things for their community, but quiet as kept. Some of them is kind of staying to their own and flying under the radar because they, we got some wealth. And then some of them, like you said, they get the wealth and they flaunt what they, because now you can buy these things and whatnot. And like I know I'm going off in different directions, but stick with me. I'll get you home. But like they just redid a thing with Christian Dior. They pay $57 to make them bags, but turn around and sell them for $2,000 for 2 bands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some of us never had nothing. So we want to get these things. And granted, we all guilty of that. You know, we all guilty of that, you know. But like I said, like you said, I didn't realize it was that much, what you said. But if they would pool resources to come together, you know, and form our own pack, we can help a lot of communities.
Just that pride, man.
Yeah. And it's not about giving them something.
Yeah.
You give them a tool. That's why I said those who might have a business, then now you can, you know, you're not teaching them you're teaching them how to fish, not just giving them fish.
Yes.
That way, in turn, the money recycled, they hire somebody, and then boom, look, percentage of your funds going to go into another pack. So we who put up the money, we're gonna get paid back our money, and then some of that money gonna roll over to the next one, and boom, we're gonna help somebody else. The domino effect to start moving to build up your communities.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, man.
I guess maybe it's more simple said than done. I guess
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
I still, from both of these candidates, from all the candidates, I haven't heard a black agenda. So, you know. So
no talk
you
of
know what?
reparations.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do?
Correct.
exactly.
I'm gonna look
Because
up.
they already know they ain't going to do it.
They ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna look up Dr. Cornel West, what he said, the People's Party. I'm gonna see. I figure he gotta have a black agenda, right? He black. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, you'd be surprised.
but then
We'll
again,
have to look into that.
I'm gonna look into it and I'm gonna read up on it, man.
Yeah.
Every
I need to do
kinfolk
my
ain't.
homework.
Oh, it say every skinfolk ain't kinfolk.
Yeah, every
that's
skin
what it
folk
say.
ain't can. Well, you know, because we come from different tribes.
We do.
So
We do. But at the same time, we all been thrown in the same barrel.
now we in the one tribe in America, but technically we come from different tribes.
We
So they
do.
think if
He's
you're
correct.
black, you won. At least that's the perspective here. But over there, that ain't the case.
And South Carolina plays a big part in this war,
Boom, boom.
as it always has.
Yeah.
But that's why all them big folks, they got to come down here for some reason, because we play a huge part, man.
We do.
And
We
it's
do.
very hard, like, to be black in South Carolina, man. It's some strong people down here.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's different, man. It's different here than a lot of places, man. Like you would have to really be from here to understand what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
But
When I tell my family who lives out in California, and some of them have come here and seen some of it. But when I tell them how, there's still plantations open.
yeah,
And people go there
Tourism.
like it's a theme
I'm
park.
trying to tell you.
Have weddings.
Weddings,
Yeah,
all kinds of
everything.
stuff.
All that stuff, man.
You
Right
know?
in your, like,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
literally,
I remember when my oldest sister, she came down here to Charleston for the first time, and we were driving, and we were driving through downtown, and we passed the market, and she just started bawling, crying, because it starts to set in. It's like, dang, this is real. Like, yo, this is what really used to happen here. You know,
Market
it starts
Street.
to set in. You know,
And now it's
so
tourism.
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, they do ghost tours at jailhouse where they used to on Magazine Street, where they used to imprison slaves.
Yeah.
What is it called? The Sugar House. The Sugar House. And right across the street, literally right across the street from that. Remember we was on Dude's Tour?
Yes.
Was filming a documentary?
Yes.
It's a projects directly across. So imagine you come out the projects, right? And you got to see the old jailhouse
right
that
there.
the slaves. I mean, bruh, literally, maybe 15 steps. That's
right
how
across
close
the
it is.
street,
Right across the
right there
street.
looking at you.
Coincidence?
Right across the street.
I
you
think
know?
not.
And what it now it's the haunted ghost tours now.
Yeah.
So if it's haunted by whom? Slaves. You know what I mean? So
They had a lot.
Hey, they're making money off of all
they
of it.
making money.
you
off
know?
it. If you
Yeah,
black in
When you-
Charleston and you making it, you doing real good.
Yeah.
For real.
You doing real good.
When you see all the different things that like have come out of slavery, because I was watching a video
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking about why black people run away when they start laughing, and why black people run away when they start laughing.
People
It's
black,
because
yeah,
you
people
could not
yeah.
laugh on the plantations. You could not
Wow.
laugh,
Oh, I
otherwise
see
you
what
get in
you're
trouble.
saying. You run off and laugh.
And so that's why, I mean, and to think about it, like
That shit is crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
funny.
deep.
Now
It gets
that's-
deep
yeah,
when
that's
you
wild.
start.
Bruh.
Cause who don't do that?
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things. Like I broke down some things my mom stemming from slavery.
Mhm.
Like even your churches to this day, where you see the ushers wear white gloves. Do
Mhm.
y'all know why they wore white gloves?
Because they wasn't supposed to be. They didn't want them touching the money.
Exactly.
And
'Cause
some
then they
people
would
like,
steal.
Yeah, they would steal.
And why the ushers? Because in the white church, black people were the ushers. Why when ushers walk down the aisle, they got their hand behind their back
Boom.
because they didn't want you to touch the white people.
Mhm.
And they do
they
these
still do it
same
today.
things, but they don't know what the hell they doing. They keep these same old traditions.
Yeah, they just following
what I'm saying?
tradition.
That's just like soul food. Like a lot of people
Exactly.
don't know
That's slavery.
that.
We need to stop
that
eating
was
that.
really
Leftover.
like scraps and stuff.
Okay.
And you know, we always joke about like black people and seasoning food and stuff like that. It was we had to come
They had
up
to
with
eat
that
that
to
stuff.
make it taste good. You know,
Right.
when you're
Exactly.
eating chitlins and
Exactly.
stuff like
And
that,
hog
which is
maw.
you know from
Yeah.
back in the day. You
The
know,
scraps that they wouldn't eat.
Exactly.
You know? And
So-
they say, yeah, well, I get it. We took the scraps and made it a delicacy. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did it because you have to.
Yeah,
You don't have to
so.
do that now.
It was
Yeah.
survival mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I guess you can say we are surviving, right?
yeah,
So a lot of, like you said, a lot of us are doing pretty well, you know, and some of us still, you know, muddling the line between winning and losing.
Mhm.
But you don't necessarily have to do that if you have the means.
Right,
If you have
right.
the means to.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we don't do no pork in my house.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm
you know
saying
what I'm
that the boat has to be rock in this country. I think again it has to be.
Yeah.
Because I think we just got too comfortable. Like we
Mhm.
enjoying the TikToks, we enjoying everything online, but a lot of people are gonna start forgetting
yeah.
why we do what we're supposed to do. Just like you had to bring up everything just now. Just like if I talk to all the new people who's coming into Charleston and they all, oh, you know, I got people who go to the Citadel, oh my gosh. And they don't see me congratulating them or saying anything. I'm not hating off the education. I just don't with the Citadel history like that.
Yeah.
And then most people was like, well, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Yeah, because you don't know
They
it.
don't know what it's
Right.
about.
And
what
that's the
it's
scary
made
part
for.
because a lot of people coming through in this country, the new people and all that here,
Shoot.
Yeah.
they really think it's just, oh, y'all black people are tripping. No,
Yeah.
no, we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
we're not. Do you see that little bench over there? You think it's just a bench that used to sell people right
Yeah.
there who
Yeah.
look just like me. I have an aunt over here who been born on the plantation. We're still
They
around.
say that's what layaway started. They said lay your slaves.
See?
Well, no, I'm saying not layaway. Renting.
Mm.
They said rent out slaves. Not even that. The embassy. You know, it looked like a castle.
The white
that
one.
was the original. Yeah.
Citadel.
Y'all
That's
know that,
correct.
right? It's an embassy hotel. It looks
Yeah.
like a castle.
Mhm.
That was the bunker for white people when the Denmark VC and all. And
Right
matter
by
of fact,
Calhoun
they
Street.
have a placard on the building. It's small. You
Mhm.
gotta go on the side and see it.
It's hiding behind the bush.
Yeah, it's hiding behind a bush, and then later on they made
Mhm.
the Citadel. That's why those things look like castle. They were bunkers for, you know,
The one downtown.
the one downtown. Yeah,
I
all
had to break
stuff
that down to
downtown.
a young lady in Mount Pleasant. She was real sweet, white girl.
Yeah.
You know, bragging about her boyfriend from the Citadel and all. And I was like, okay, cool. And I think she saw the look on my face. Like, okay, you know, that's good. He's from. I said, as long as y'all know the history, you straight. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like, and she was just like, what do you mean by the history? By the time I was queuing her in on the original Citadel, why the Citadel was built, explain about the churches right down the street from it, you know, dealing with Denmark,
Mm-hmm.
Vesey or VC, however you want to say his last name. That is why that is built. That's why that is there, for there don't be a great revolt to happen again with the black people. Because if it did actually went the way it was supposed to, we would have had the largest one. Everybody always want to give it to Haiti and stuff like that, and congrats on that too. But most of our people, you got remember, is connected to the island. Denmark is from St. Thomas. You know, people around here, we got Jamaicans, we got Ghana, all that in our bloodlines. You know, it's all mixed through. But most of the white people is here who just enjoying a drink, enjoying their. I call it a white people Disneyland. That's why I call it Charleston.
Oblivious.
It's
yeah.
very
Yeah,
oblivious. And even if you
very.
look at the old clips of from documentary work, The white people were just so, oh, yeah, we had a black person who worked for our family, and they were just so happy, and we love him, it's like they talking about a dog.
Yeah.
And see, that's what we know. That's what our call. I still have an aunt right now who's like, I don't understand why we still gotta live with them. That's some heavy shit to hear in 2024 from somebody who's still living. And remember, y'all know the Round Hotel downtown?
Yes.
The Round one right there?
The Holiday Inn.
That's the name of Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
I have an aunt who had to walk through the back door when she first worked. She could not walk through the front door. They are still living today.
I can believe it.
Okay, that's how heavy it is, and we're just getting so slack. Like, oh, ain't no big deal. Oh, don't worry this, don't worry that. No, baby.
Usually when I go out the state and some your accent, black people ask where I'm from because of accent.
Mm-hmm.
White people, when they hear my name, what are you? And then I tell someone from Charleston, oh my God, Charleston is so beautiful. And I'm not saying Charleston is ugly.
Oh no.
Oh my God, I just love Charleston. The food, the culture, yeah. I bet you do. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. The beaches. Oh my God, that's what I said. Then that's the oblivious, out of sight, out of my head. It didn't happen to me. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah. And I'm tired of being with that. It ain't got nothing to do with me, or times have changed, or none of that. Like I ain't really with none of that shit no more, man. Like I said, I'm still me. Like I believe in this phrase from Camouflage. God bless the dead.
Wow.
Camouflage. Yeah, that's Flage father.
Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, Savannah,
That's
Georgia.
Flage father?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that till I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah. But he had this this saying. He was like, it's too late to save us, but we got to save these kids. And that's why I feel like I'm already who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that I will be relearning, but a lot of things it's just I am who I am. I'm sorry, I'm a product of this shit, unfortunately. But I'm open-minded enough to know that it's a lot of information that needs to be received, the right information. I have the discernment to pick what I want to intake and what I don't. Like you said, times have changed now. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to put that bad food in my body no more. You know what I'm saying? I have a choice now, and everybody has a choice. And please choose wisely.
Choose wisely
from here on out.
Yes.
Choose wisely.
For sure.
Yep.
Hey.
Well, hey, it's been a great podcast.
Yes, it has. How long we went, my brother?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Oh, yeah, nice.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
Nice. An hour went to Kendrick and Drake.
I know, right? A whole hour, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I got tired after.
Oh, man.
It's his fault.
The passion.
He just want to accept it. Just
The
leave it
passion
alone.
of Christ, boy.
The passion of Christ. The
Hey,
passion
listen,
of
people-
Drake.
The Kendrick fans want to troll, so I gotta come in and troll.
That's
Joe.
understandable.
I gotta
man.
troll.
Hold yourself down.
But there's
So-
there's
Protect
no
your
beef,
hairline.
man. We like all these guys, man.
Yeah.
It's just good to kind of be like, you know what I'm saying? Just like your favorite wrestler, man.
That's
You
it.
know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying,
It's
man.
healthy
Some people like The
conversation.
Rock, some
Hey.
people like Stone Cold,
That's all
but
it is.
at the end of the day, we all enjoy the show.
I'm ready for us to do the filmmaker one.
Yeah.
Come in here, Chris Nolan. West
He
Side.
ready
I'm
though.
just kidding.
Is he from? Is he from?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say. Where's
He
he
not like
from?
us either.
Hey yo, we need to pull up. We need to pull up on 50 down there in Shreveport, man.
Yeah, and New Orleans, right?
Yeah. Well, Shreveport is outside of New Orleans.
It's outside
Nice.
New
It's
Orleans.
on outside.
Dude, that's bro,
yeah.
I'm
That's
happy
where,
for him for that.
shout out
Yeah.
to Fifth.
That's where
man.
Hurricane
Like,
Chris
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fifth, man.
Amazing work.
That's what we need, bro.
Yeah.
I would love to be the guy to catapult, and even if I could get a studio here,
Mhm.
even if it's
man.
not as big as this, get a few sound stages and a couple of lots and stuff like that.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I
It's
would
coming.
love,
coming.
you know
It's
what I'm
coming,
saying?
South
bro.
Carolina got to
It's
get on it.
coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Time
But,
for
but
the
it
wheels
needs
to
to be
turn.
us
Yeah.
to do it. It
Yes.
need to be us.
Yes, definitely.
This man got it. He got
Yeah.
the
Hey,
studio. He got
I'm-
the studio.
Music
Yeah.
studio.
Come
I'm
on.
talking about
Yeah,
film
yeah.
studio.
Come on.
400
Hey,
studios.
we can film there, right?
Yes. I want before the end of this year. Can we make that promise
What's that?
What's that?
that we will do a Black Summit at 400 Studios?
I
Yes.
agree.
We can
I
do
want to
that.
be there.
Hey,
Yes.
You've
I was
heard it
looking
here
at your shirt
first.
the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you got our
That thing's
word.
tight,
to do
man.
Yeah,
it.
and I'll bring through a few people, and it could really be like a summit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, when
We need
Drake
some drinks,
drops,
man.
for sure.
So
time.
Drake drops.
We need when we
What
have
is-
it.
What he say?
Oh, honey, he said, you gotta
What
do
did he
when
say
Drake-
just now?
You gotta do it when Drake drops.
Oh,
when Drake drops, we out there.
That's
Look at
sad.
that, man.
Come on.
So we can have some Drake to talk about.
Oh,
I ain't want him to
man.
bring Drake into my studio,
No,
man.
man.
Tell him this a Chucktown thing, man. We don't. He's not allowed here.
Charlie, yo.
I swear, man.
I gotta be a troll now.
But yeah, but nah, I definitely want to connect, man, because that's what me and my man CJ the DJ, shout out to him again. That's what we was talking about, like trying to connect them cities. Savannah and Charleston is so much alike.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
are
saying?
correct.
It is.
You are
Like,
correct.
for real,
Yeah, the
man.
Twin
Got so
Cities.
much
Number
in
love
common.
Savannah,
I feel like
man.
what you can't do up here, you can do it in Savannah.
Yeah,
What you can't do in Savannah, you can do up here.
Yeah.
So like, I love both cities. You know what I'm saying? I'm from a small town called Ridgeland, but I got love for Savannah, got love for Charleston. You know, I'm just trying to bring people together. You know,
gotta
on
make
my
a-
Kendrick Lamar shit. You know,
That's
but no
what's up.
beef,
My
no.
man, see the bridge.
You
Hey,
know?
we gotta make a weekend out of that.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
for
there
sure.
we
I
go.
take
We
I
should
take
go
y'all.
out, yeah.
I take y'all to Tybee Island and Hilton Head.
Yeah.
Nah, I never been there. I was supposed to then go to Tybee. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I've been to Hilton Head a couple
I've been to
times.
Hilton Head too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Hilton
I've been to
Head is
Ridgeland too.
Okay,
My cousin
cool,
was locked
cool,
up
cool.
out there.
Man, everybody knows somebody in jail in Ridgeland,
Yo,
man.
Ridgeland
Hey,
got a little rep, man.
hey,
for
freedom-
real.
freedom
They-
boys,
They got a
man.
rep to them.
My
Freedom-
my
freedom
cousin was in
guys.
the
I don't sleep on Ridgeland.
Free Ridgeland.
2 jails, man. If they ain't in
Man,
Jasper
look.
County Correctional Facility, they in the prison right off of 95,
Yeah.
boy.
Because
Telling you, man.
that's like
Dang.
just outside of Hilton Head or just before you get to Hilton Head.
That's outside of
Just
Hilton
outside.
Head.
It's on
Outside
the
way
of
going to
Beaufort. It's
Savannah.
on 95.
Yeah.
like,
On the way
we
going to
like,
Savannah.
we
Yeah, it's in
really
between,
like,
right?
Yeah.
Man, look here. I had to do a job out there, take some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Once I coming off on the exit, cops already just in the view. I
Ready
said,
to
"What
bust
the
your
hell?"
ass,
Man,
boy.
look. I was
Ready
seeing
to
cops
bust-
on the record. I said, "Boy,
Hey.
going on original."
Be careful in Jasper County now.
And then, y'all
From
got
exit, from exit
Hey.
33 to exit 5. Watch your ass.
Let me
now.
tell you something. Hey, look
They
here.
got it out there,
Watch your
boy.
ass.
You should know when you go to a place in the Jasper
Jasper.
County,
Jasper
you already
County.
know.
I'm trying to
You
tell
already
you.
I
know.
was like, they got some shit going on out
Watch
here.
your ass,
That's some-
boy.
that's
in
some
Jasper
shady
County.
shit.
We could do a whole podcast on that history, boy.
I have to
Thomas
be there for that
Haywood
one.
and all that type shit, man. So yeah, it get real sticky. The Murdochs and all that type of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, I
Yeah,
remember the murder.
that's real close.
Yeah, remember the
Yeah.
murder.
Don't get
I
scared,
worked
Joe.
on one of those documentaries.
Oh, you did?
Word?
Yeah.
Murdoch.
Yeah, I didn't tell you that.
Interesting, huh?
But,
Yeah.
but hey, hold up. It's they pronounce it Murdoch, but it's actually spelled
Murdoch.
murder.
Mm.
Murder.
Murder.
They say Murdoch with a CK, but it's murder.
Whatever they said they did that shit.
I think
And
it's
I agree.
Oh yeah.
Think about it. If I had my family and we were all wrapped up into the law and stuff, and
I'm
we were
trying
running
to
the
say.
city and had money,
And in the
I'll do some stuff
and,
too.
It's called
the
power.
sticks.
What?
Exactly.
You got the power.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you
You
see
know?
what happened with that power eventually.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
touch the wrong people, and or you get what it was the
It
old
got
folks
passed
say.
down to an
You
idiot.
get too big for your
That's what
yeah.
happened.
You get too big for your britches.
Mhm.
After a while, when you doing too much and you ain't under the radar no more, they say,
Mhm.
"Look here, you gonna have to go."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You expendable now.
Yeah.
You know, in order
like
to
them
save
series
to
you be
save everybody
watching.
else, it's him and then the sons on top of that.
Oh yeah.
You know, what I
That
mean?
grandfather's an OG. That's the one that been at the hospital
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they all them children
Yeah,
got hurt in that
yeah,
boat
yeah.
accident.
And came
He was
in and
covering
shut
every
everything
room. I
down.
was like, this dude is a pimp.
wasn't
Boy, he
playing.
on it, boy.
Yeah.
He's like, let me get everybody's story before the cops
Mhm.
even showed up.
Cause
We good.
And what
They
a
was
cop do?
lawyers,
They
right?
let him. Yeah,
Yeah.
They was lawyers, so
Yeah.
they knew
Yeah.
how to
That
manipulate
boy,
that.
that's the only one he didn't say, call my dad. He said, call my grandpa. I said,
Yep.
yep, that's
Yeah.
the
But
one.
law enforcement and
That's the
judges
one.
in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? When you
Some
run into
different
town.
kind of gangsters.
That's
right
that's
there.
people like that. That's why the good old boys. That's why stuff don't get passed.
Mhm.
They got power. They're big fish in
Yeah.
these ponds.
Oh yeah.
And that's why they make it harder for other people to come in. You know?
Yeah.
And anything that happened, they get the credit for it.
Yeah.
They won't leave these little towns.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I'm
And
surprised.
truth be told, a lot of these white people don't even like each other. They just know how to do business.
That part.
And
They
that's
stick
what I'm
together,
saying,
though.
black people.
Yeah.
We don't have to like each other to break
To
bread.
break bread.
I'm telling you.
It's that social life.
Yeah, man. We don't gotta
We
like
ain't
each
gotta
other.
like each other. But we
gotta
gotta
be
be
your
on forward,
friend.
though. Yeah.
Ain't the white man friend.
Are you
Exactly.
my friend?
Are we locked in? See,
Instead.
She
Brooks
gonna-
is not though,
see me and
That
Green.
was my least favorite part about that song.
because you're not his friend.
Are you mad? It's like
I know.
Again.
I get where you're
Again.
coming from with that.
that's
Drake,
what I
Drake
like.
would've did it better, huh?
Listen, I like no. 616, great. Meet the Grams, even though some of it's not real, great. Like I like when he just raps and he's not, oh, step this way, step that way. It's like, bro.
But you like
I
when
cannot-
Drake sings, though.
I cannot do it.
But you like when Drake sings?
You like Drake singing? Said Drake sing better.
Because he feels.
That's what he go to Drake for.
You know what? Because
They say he goes to Drake for the ballads.
You know
he
why?
goes to
Oh,
Kendrick
yeah.
for the raps.
Because he feel like Drake singing to him personally.
I don't really. Oh my god, this guy.
He's oh my God, he spoke to my soul. Yeah, brother. Sing it again, brother.
I hope that gets clipped and we make it, even if it comes on me. You know. It's all good. Pause. Yeah, major.
God
pause.
damn, comes on
late
me
on
was
that.
crazy.
I was
Leave
late on
that
that.
in.
I was late on that. There goes
that
another
in.
one. I'm
Leave
such a
that
clippable
in.
man. You know.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
listen.
Yeah.
You know?
That in.
Yeah, man. You Brooks, you see, that's why I mess with him. He don't mind being the ninja that y'all love to hate.
Yes.
For real. Cause he the
Yeah, give him
coolest
props for
guy
that.
in real
Yeah.
life. In
Yes.
real life,
Yes. Don't be so hard on him.
Man.
Thomas.
He real-
He's
he
correct.
real laid
bruh.
Joe's
super
a good
cool.
dude, man.
He really.
I'm talking
'cause he's so
about,
laid
man,
back.
you will let
Yes.
this man
Don't let him upset you.
hold the keys to your house, man.
He real
in real
laid-
life.
He's a teddy
real-
bear.
Now on
real
here,
laid back, real laid
on
back.
here, boy, he played this shit so well, boy. But
said he gonna be
this,
the
you
villain.
know what I'm saying? He got more sides.
He gonna
than
cut
him.
this shit out, you know.
what
He
I'm
like, y'all ain't gonna tell my shit.
saying? He got
He
more.
gonna-
No,
Hey,
Look,
he gonna mute all your arguments.
but I know him as
Right
something
now.
else. I don't. I know him, but I don't know all his views. When I get on here, I be like, damn, do I really know him like I think I do? Like, I don't know.
Hey, no, you don't.
Hey, we had the same problem when he first came around here. Cause remember when Trump was coming on the scene and nobody had like Trump?
Yeah.
He was the only one
No,
standing
don't
for
say
him.
that. I did not
He
like
was.
that.
He
Don't
was.
say that.
Boy, we
I
really
did
thought
not
he was
like
against
Trump.
black people.
Oh man,
I did not like Trump.
man.
Hey,
My
a
boy,
partner
man.
of mine.
Don't listen to them.
A
I
partner,
voted
of
for
mine,
Hillary.
a partner of mine called him, right? He called me laughing. He was like, hey, I just called him. And I said, yes, yeah. You were part of the Make America Great Again campaign and we hate blacks. And he said he called him on the low. He was like, what? Who is this? What? Click. He said, you So yeah,
We ain't with that. We
I
ain't
try to
with
tell
all
you.
that.
can we count on you? We hate black people and we're part of Make America.
He said, don't get it twisted, boy.
We ain't on that.
He said, I ain't with them like that
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying? For real.
He said he love him, but you like him, but you don't love him.
No comment.
We just tell him to stand down and stand by.
I'm not a part of any of that.
Stand down and stand
But,
by.
by the way, real Trump supporters know that I'm a never Trumper. No, maybe I need to cut that out. Actually, we gotta be bipartisan shit.
Yeah,
We gotta be
man.
bipartisan here.
Yeah, man. Don't trust Trump, man.
Yeah.
Don't trust Trump. Don't trust Biden. Trust
Don't trust
God.
There you
Yeah.
Pretty much.
For real.
go. Hey, if people believe in the Bible that says you should put your trust in no man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause we all fault. We falter. You know.
Yeah.
We'll let each other down. You know. But I say they need to do an independent debate with all the independents. If neither one Democrat or Republican will talk to them,
Yeah.
let's get that happening. Let's see these other sides.
Or we could overthrow their government, though. We can do that too.
They tried that on January 6th.
Wasn't
They didn't have the
enough
right
for them.
people with them.
Yeah. Think we could do
But
it
shoot,
much better.
They,
Just
they
when,
didn't do that
but
much.
dude,
I
when-
don't think that could happen.
Bring
That
back
couldn't
the
happen.
Million Man March.
Because
Look,
hey,
hey,
bro,
you know what?
they
Get
brought
on the
National
bus.
Guard out
Exactly.
just when the black
They'll
folks just
have-
come up. They had
They
the
won't even
National
have the
Guard ready.
National Guard. They'll have the real military out.
Yes, they
Exactly,
will.
For real.
exactly.
For
Yes, they
real.
will.
Exactly.
You're correct. You're correct.
Man,
They gonna make your brother shoot
those
you.
steps would be, if that was black people, them steps would have been so bloody,
Mhm.
so bloody.
I'm trying
They
to
just
tell
been
you,
out there
it would have
shooting
been
people
the
on national
January
TV.
massacre.
Yeah.
January massacre, exactly what it would have been. And no, it wouldn't have been. And if they did lock up something, it wouldn't have been no misdemeanors.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have
Yeah.
been a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I'm telling you.
At
Like
least,
who out there on them
at
steps?
least Biden
they
know
good,
that.
they
He
good.
did stand on that. He knew. Even he said, "You know, if they were black, you know what would have happened."
Mm-hmm.
So why can't we get an executive order, Biden, for
Why?
black people?
Boom.
Why we can't get it
Yeah.
when you know
Boom.
this?
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
Cuz I got the black vote.
I swear. I ain't gonna lie
Don't
about
fuck
it.
gotta
with
worry
me,
about
you
no
ain't
black vote.
Boy, Biden, your old ass better do some good before you get up out of here, man. I swear, you owe. You old, boy.
Oh.
You old.
How old is he? Like 80 something?
He's 81.
Yeah.
81. I was about to say 84.
He would be 85 if he left. I mean, if he got another term.
He'd be the
by the
oldest
time he left.
president ever, right? Sitting president.
He already is the
He
oldest.
already is,
president.
right?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
And we talk about Bernie and all that.
Well,
How
Bernie's
old Bernie would have
85.
been? Oh, Bernie older.
He's already 80. Yeah.
Bernie's more
Bernie
energetic.
talk much better
Thank
though.
you. He
Yeah.
sound like he more sharper.
And Bernie smoked
He
that.
is.
And even though I
That
don't like
shit.
Trump talk better than Biden too.
But don't be on Bernie because Bernie low key what he said he came out and said it. I ain't doing no reparations.
Oh yeah, he sure did.
Yeah.
So
He's
I
like,
watch
no,
out for them boys.
he is for
just because
he's for police reform.
Mhm.
yeah.
He figured, no, I ain't doing no reparations. He's not for reparations.
But I
don't give a
mean,
damn. He ain't
I
for
mean,
that.
nobody's gonna be that bold to do reparations because I say it like this: reparations is pretty much giving back the whole America.
Mhm.
If you just want to be real about it, if you want to take your time and calculate it,
Yeah.
there you go.
Give or take.
You think he'd give back the whole America?
Damn.
Do you do that?
think-
I
let me
wouldn't
ask
do
y'all
that shit if I
something.
was the enemy. I wouldn't do that.
Let me ask you something. Do you think if they give all the blacks in America, do you think we would run it into the ground? I mean, I probably wrong.
We brought with our
How you think we
mindsets
would
now,
do it? How you think? What you think?
You
it'd
sound
be?
like
think-
Jesse Lee Peterson.
I think it'd be some.
I agree with him though.
I think it'd be some Negroes over here.
What?
And some Negroes over there. Negroes with
Oh,
sense over
man.
here.
Negroes.
Negroes with
How
no
you-
sense in Atlanta.
I should say,
No,
how you
I'm
think
playing
America
Atlanta.
I mean, the
We
reason
would be
why I
on some
said it, 'cause
shit,
I heard
bro.
comedians like I'm gonna say his name, like before we had a black president, there was Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
He said, "Nah, you know if we get a black president." He's talking about, he said, and behind the White House, it's gonna be a basketball court. Obama, he said, and with all that green, we gonna barbecue. He said, we gonna barbecue. No, I'm just saying. So if we had the country,
Josiah, don't look at Josiah's face. He like, fuck that shit.
Oh,
he
man.
could turn to ruckus.
Man.
What y'all think y'all doing?
Man, listen.
Get them
Nigger
Negroes up out of here. We need some white folk back in office.
But hey,
We need structure.
But hey, I mean,
Said
shoot,
Jesse
you
Lee.
take people, you give people a chance to get out ghettos and stuff like that. Like, stop staying up under each other. Like, imagine people that's in the projects in New York having their own piece of land all over the country.
Yeah.
That'd be beautiful.
That'd be
man.
beautiful. There's some intelligent
That'd be-
people in the projects.
That'd be beautiful.
There's
man.
some very intelligent
That'd be
people
beautiful,
in the
man.
It just
projects.
matters on the mindset.
you
I
know-
think some. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's gonna be pros and cons and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I
You're
feel
right,
like
you're
this
right.
country has done everything but what they supposed to do for black people.
That's why
And I feel like once they do that,
it'll progress.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
devil's hand
It's-
will
it's-
lift
it's-
up
it's
off
the
this
Econo
country.
sin.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
the Econo
But
sin.
yeah, but they're gonna keep going through shit until they do
Until they
right.
do right by
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Until they do right by Yah's people.
Yes.
You gotta do right by Yahweh's people.
Yeah.
You gotta do right by Yahweh's people.
Yeah.
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 Go ahead. What you about to say?
I forgot. It's all good. It's all good. I gotta start having something where I can write stuff down quickly
Yeah.
Hey.
because my brain just goes.
Yeah,
Wanna
man.
Because you
paper?
tired.
I'm like, okay,
You tired.
what else am I gonna say?
See, that's
I don't know.
see all that energy went to Drake.
Gotta
If you
use this
just
for
came
good,
up
man.
with thank
They got a memo thing in here.
Oh yeah.
Gotta use that memo.
Yeah, I use
that
that.
notepad.
I use that.
Mhm.
This thing's all written up. I didn't even get all to my points. People were cutting me off. Look at all these points. Woo!
Oh,
I was
man.
about to say some ignorant stuff.
Man, I think
saved
I
you,
think
man.
I think
I
your
think we saved
emotions
you for the
I think
day.
your
I was
emotions took over,
I was about to be ignorant.
Everything
about
you
to be
said.
ignorant.
Everything you said tonight was ignorant.
But you know, I'll let Kendrick off. It's okay.
You better pause. You better pause. You
Oh.
let Kendrick- oh my God, I gotta help this brother.
No Diddy. All right, y'all. Hey, it's been a great podcast. Once again, I'm Brooks.
And I'm Hendricks.
And I'm Q.
And this your girl Green Tea.
And we out.
And we out. Thank you for joining us. Peace. Because I got to pee.